Let's go, baby. We're alive.
We should be starting soon. A little late start, but good things come to those who wait.
Wow.
Hello, everyone.
Thank
It's
you.
Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to the first episode of the brand new Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. This is Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's. We are so excited for you to be joining us on this lovely Wednesday evening, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, wherever you are in this big, beautiful world. And we have a lot to talk about. The first episode has completed. What is our thoughts on the first episode? And of course, the episode title of this podcast is YUDIAS, YUDIAS, YUDIAS. I am joined by, as always, the man with the burgundy shirt, Nick T. Nameling. Nick T, how you doing today, man?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. I'm doing great. By Kid Callie himself, Cal Breezy. Cal, what's going on, my friend?
You called me 3 names there, and I love it.
How you doing? Good to see you. By the man to my back right shoulder. You know him if you love Pokemon Nuzlocke. You know him if you love watching someone do burpees. Tune in tomorrow morning for that. His name's Treasure. Treasure, how you doing, man?
I thought you were talking about Pete.
No, but I got a lot to say about that guy. You know him. You know that guy. Pete from Clueless Gamers. Pete, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, it's great to be here, man, on a brand new podcast.
Brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush podcast, Vombidoo! And of course, on the very first episode, we have a guest, someone who is very special to me, not only as a friend, but as someone who has seen my channel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, grow pretty significantly. You have done my episode review thumbnails since the Arc 5 days, which I'm completely indebted to you for, man. JC, Legendary Duels, my friend, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. Excited. Ready for some Go Rush.
Yeah, we're going. We're going to the rush. All right. But listen, I am so excited to be here with all of you guys. Next week, we are going to have our own microphones. The stream deck is obviously up and running. We have a lot of different sound alerts that we're going to be playing throughout the stream for you guys. And we are so thankful that you are all here with us. Full crew, JC guest. Going to be a great episode. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is here. It's upon us. Episode 1. Who wants to start?
I think we let you start.
How about you start, Joe?
All right, I'll start. I'll start. So also, Hani Wawawa is retired.
Yeah.
The UDIAS chant is the new. Hani Wawawa will be on the soundboard, but for now, and I know Pete's happy about that, but for now, it is a retired sound. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush Episode 1, the 8th generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy to say, isn't it, man? 8 generations. This episode, to me, was a tutorial duel done right. Now listen, if this is not your first Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, if this is not your first Rush Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, meaning you watch 7's, you probably don't really care too much for tutorials. You don't care too much for explaining the rules. But I understand, as a longtime fan of this franchise, that it's a necessary evil almost. Saying it's an evil is a little over the top, I think. But it's kind of necessary because there are a lot of new people that have never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Before that are going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. There are a lot of people that have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In 10 years since 5D's Zexal that are going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but it's 110% true. Going back to the Arc 5 and Vrains days where I would cover those shows on a weekly basis in my episode reviews, people would comment and say, this is my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, man, Vrains is my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Since the original. Someone even said, man, 7's is my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Since the original. There are people that are going to start Go Rush, a good amount of people that have never been exposed to Rush Duel and have not been exposed to Yu-Gi-Oh! In an anime form in potentially 15, 20 years. And so, how do you explain it to characters while explaining it to the audience where it's still entertaining? You make the main character an alien. And I thought that was a perfect idea. And the charm that these 3 characters have, I just can't wait to see more. Like, episode 2 is also probably going to be pretty silly. I'm so excited for episode 2. Forget about the burning questions of where this is in relation to Sevens, right? The preview for episode 2 showed us an older Geta, an older possibly Django. It looks like there's an older Ushido potentially. Nick T is convinced that Ushido is that character that's in the ending, that's in the door. Positive. So maybe the one-haired character I can kind of, or the one-eyed character I can kind of see that. But there's a lot of questions in that regard. But throw those questions to the side for now. I am more excited to learn more about these characters. I'm more excited to learn more about the war on Velgears. And I'm very excited to just see more of YUDIAS and how he handles this culture shock. Because they showed him to us that he's this, if you didn't know any better, he's an idiot. Right? He's an idiot. He's a dumb character, but he's not. He's not. He's really not. It's just this insane amount of culture shock. Not understanding Earth. Not understanding the culture of humans. And that's going to be something that was hilarious in the first episode. I think it's going to be hilarious going forward. And I'm also very interested to see if he has a vengeful side. Is he going to be a little vengeful towards the people that attacked his home planet? And is he going to want to enact revenge, if you will, on those people? I'm excited to learn more about the war and more about YUDIAS and Velgears. But man, I thought it was a really, really enjoyable episode 1. JC, you are our guest. We're going to talk more a little bit about the Sevens finale as well. You have some things you want to say on that. But my man, what did you think about episode 1 of Yugioh Go Rush? Now, Matt needs no introductions, but he's watched, only other person at this table besides me that has watched every single Yu-Gi-Oh! That's correct?
Yep, that's
every
right.
single episode, every single Yu-Gi-Oh!
Maybe the real
And
Yu-Gi-Oh!
so,
is the friends we made along the way.
and so JC, 8th show, what are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush?
I thought the first episode was fun. It was a really good introduction. It moved slower than the first episode of Sevens, right? The first episode of Sevens was very fast-paced rush. They were introducing the characters and kind of like trying to get the plot going right away.
Yeah.
You know, introducing rush duels, so like it was moving super fast. This one was a lot like more slower paced. You got to like see the personalities of the three main characters, how they meet, and like it was just, it flowed a lot smoother, even though I did love the high energy of the first episode of Sevens.
Yeah.
That's right. But
so
yeah,
good.
I thought it was fun. Definitely YUDIAS had a different personality than we expected, I would say, right? Like we thought he would be a little bit more serious, which in some ways he still kind of is, but it's still also kind of goofy to this new world. He's going to this new world. He's being all, just experiencing everything for the first time and being overwhelmed by like joy and like, excitement. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Rush duels, like everything, every new little thing was like this huge, amazing thing. Like he was just so, I don't know how to say, like amazed by everything. But it was interesting. He definitely was a very weird and quirky character, but it was fun. It was fun. I guess I didn't expect. So distracting.
You'll get it, man. Don't worry.
I guess I didn't. I mean, I expected Go Rush not to be that much different in terms of comedy. I know some people probably thought it might have gotten a lot more serious. We might still get into that, but I knew it was going to be. It's still the same writers, and
of course.
So I had a feeling it was still going to be kind of like light and funny and kind of goofy and stuff.
Absolutely.
But I love it, so it's good. But yeah, those are my thoughts. The duel,
tutorial.
Yeah, it was a tutorial, but obviously, and also the main character Yuji, right? That's his name?
Yuhi.
Yuhi.
Yeah.
Yuhi. I mean, he was obviously holding back. He was, trying to, be nice to the new guy and this and that, and then
he got his butt kicked.
Yeah. So, but I'm curious to, see once, he has a real duel to see what he can do. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Other than that, really fun duel.
Absolutely. Also,
fun episode.
If it's distracting coming through when you're speaking, you could always pull them off for a second.
That's kind of why
that's kind of what he's going to do. So, Calibro, headphoneless Calibro.
Are you out of your damn mind?
What are your
I
thoughts?
can still hear it,
What
by
are
the
your
way.
thoughts on the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush?
So, kind of.
This is his third Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. Watched Vrans and Sevens.
So to kind of mimic what you said, I almost just said you say instead of you said. I don't even know who that is. But I agree, like it's a tutorial episode, but done very well.
Yeah.
And him being an alien is a phenomenal, almost loophole into teaching what rush duels are and also explaining it to people that are watching. Because like you said, maybe some people didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s and they're like, you know what? I'm skipping this one out. This one I think looks better. I'm going to jump back into it, you know? And, if they didn't watch 7s, they don't know what rush duels are, right?
Right.
So it's a new introduction to that. But at the same time, it doesn't throw it in your face that it's like an introduction that they're trying to teach you how to play. They're using it as trying to teach the alien YUDIAS how to play.
Yeah.
Whereas in 7s, when they did it, they were teaching all of us how to play, which is when they had like the Gakuto kind of explaining all the rules through the first couple duels and stuff like that. So I think they did a really good job with it. I love the personalities. They're kind of slowly easing you into how everybody's going to be. I feel like Yuumu is going to be kind of the more like level-headed, I think, person of the group.
Cunning.
She's smart, cunning,
yeah,
exactly.
Like Yuumu a lot.
Yeah, she kind of knows what's going on. You can clearly tell she kind of runs the show at UTS.
100%.
So overall, I think it was a good episode. I mean, the duel obviously was pretty short, pretty quick, but it gets the point across. It gets you introduced to all the characters and gives you a few fun sound bits like cheering for UDIS or
of course.
Vambidu, all the good stuff. Yeah, so I like it.
Yeah, I did as well. Us three like it. Nick T, I'm very interested to know your thoughts on the episode. Episode 1, your thoughts, my man.
I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think it serves as a very good introductory episode, not just because of, the sort of well-handled tutorial bit, but also because it's setting up well that we're like already getting like a sense of the dynamics between the characters without them like telling us really too much yet. Like we know they work, the twins work with UTS, but like we already get or not work with, but like own UTS. But we get like already a sense that like Yuumu runs the show, whereas like Yuumi just like runs in and like tries to do the thing, which is it's funny. I really like the dynamic, especially between the twins.
Yeah. That wasn't even me.
I know. I thought it was for a second.
Still working out the kinks here. Don't worry.
No, it's great. I'll get used to it. It's just so funny.
Yeah, I think I got to lower it.
But like, I mean, that's like a bit that I actually really do like. I like that.
8.8 million countrymen.
Yes.
That ship was not that big.
No, it had to be like some kind of.
I don't know.
You think 8.8 million?
It could defy the laws of gravity, and that's how many fits within it, even though it's smaller. On
That's
the
100
like,
times.
For all you Doctor Who people out there, it's like the TARDIS that fits
They
like an
could just
infinite
be
amount of stuff
virtual.
inside.
They could be virtually
Kind of like
watching.
Kaiba in the Kaiba Dome with all those
Yeah,
people like
okay,
cheering
they
him
could
on,
be.
but it's like
Yeah.
fake, you know.
Oh, they could be. They could be.
But yeah, no, I love UDIS. He's great. The culture shock component really works for me. And he's very charismatic, which I really like that about him.
Yeah.
Just so far, like the balance of the show, just in the first episode, what we've seen, like in terms of dynamic, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, I said in my review for Go Rush, UDIS to me was bursting with personality.
Yeah,
I really do believe that.
That's a very accurate statement.
Pete, want to go to you.
All right.
I'm interested. What are your thoughts on the opening episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s or Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? That's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while for me to fix that.
Really liked it.
Okay, cool.
I thought it was a really solid episode.
And you were not a huge fan of the start of 7s in comparison.
So I think because I'm used to the world a little bit, I think that helped.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the tutorial was kind of like overbearing. I thought it was very kind of light.
Yeah.
In terms of like them teaching UDIS, but also to the audience is like, hey, you kind of know this, or you might be aware of this, or you'll catch on quick. Here's just a quick tutorial. I don't expect that to last too much more. It kind of lasted basically like 4 or 5 episodes for the most part in 7s. Definitely the first 3. So I feel like
100%.
now we can get past that a little bit. There's a lot of interesting things I want to talk about this episode. Maybe a theory or two that I have.
I've got a couple theories as well.
But
100%.
really enjoyed the characters. The one thing I will say is I didn't expect Yuumu to... cunning is a word. But I think she's a little bit of a deceiving little minx.
Oh.
And so I think that there's some little added angles to her that I didn't expect. So I like that.
Yeah, me too. The only character that I knew 100% sure and was 100% sure right on was Yuhi. He just looked like he was going to be that like typical idiotic, all guns blazing character.
He's a kid.
And no, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's the only one I didn't think Yuumu would be as kind of serious and maybe manipulative, if that's a word, conniving, as she was. And I did not think UDIS was going to be as just portrayed. Well, it was because of culture shock. Portrayed to be dumb as he was, and I again, I loved it. Dredger, your general thoughts. I know you watched this episode with your better half. Your general thoughts on episode 1.
Nicole watched. She enjoyed it a lot.
Which is awesome.
I think we've all talked about the tutorial a lot, and I think it was well done in comparison to 7's one. It was very well done. I liked it. I like the character so far. I think Pete makes a really good point, though, that we're forgetting Yuamu when, if you don't realize, after, YUDIAS wins the duel, Yuamu still slaps that UTS sticker on the duel disc. So it's interesting how she's trying to kind of have her own motives, as Pete said, which I like. I like about it. I like that aspect of her because she hasn't dueled yet, so I want to see how she duels as well, if that comes into play when she duels too. But overall, good episode. Happy with what happened. We all got the W there, I think, right? All 5 of us we got UDS in that one, so that was nice. Interested to see UDS duel more and as he becomes a better duelist. So intrigued to see a little bit of also a lot of 7's references. Also that I thought were like snuck in. I think Pete said about theories. I think I agree. There was a lot of little tidbits they might be trying to tease at. So that overall.
I'm interested to hear what you guys are gonna say about that because I don't know if I picked up on really any. The dual disc was the big one.
Yeah, there was a couple things I had like weird questions about.
I haven't watched it since Sunday morning. But anyway, it was so we all enjoyed it. We all thought it was a pretty enjoyable episode. I guess that is the question that we're going to be talking about probably every single week on this podcast chat. And that is, what relation does this show have to 7's? What relation does this show have to 7's? There are still a decent amount of people out there who are claiming this is an AU, that there is no relation to Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, that it's an alternate universe. And until one gets confirmed or not, we really don't know. That's not an invalid theory by any means. It could be an AU. I would personally think that would be a train wreck, but it could be. There were a few things that this episode did that, was interesting. The main one that I remember was, and hopefully the sound alert's a little better. If it's still too loud, if the alerts are still too loud, please let us know. But they should be better. They should be lower.
Terrifying.
I feel like that sounded louder.
No, but the desktop audio is muted. It's going to stay the same volume for us. Should be lower for them. But let me know, chat.
Okay.
That being said, the dual disc was the big one, right? UDS pulls out his dual disc, and I think Yuamu or Yuki, one of the twins, say, "Oh, I've never seen that dual disc before." And it's a red dual disc, correct? Similar.
It's the 7. It even has the little lip of the 7.
Yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's dual disc. So I mean, that makes me, again, my big theory, something that I fully 100% believe, is that Odo Yuga, in the 2 years he vanished, went to Velgears and met all these people. Do you believe that at all, or no? Are you not on board with that?
No, I don't mind that. I guess if that's the case, I do have like weird questions.
Sure.
In terms of like, I was like confused about certain things. Like he had like these Rush Duel packs that he just popped out of nowhere.
Right.
And he is going to Earth to find out about Rush Duels.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, he didn't even realize that these were packs. Like he thought
they were the cards.
He thought they were the cards.
And then when they got ripped open,
which is weird because it's like, if I understand he's getting.
When the packs got ripped open, it was horrible.
Yeah, one of the things that was so weird about that was like, does he already know how to duel from his world? Like, cause like the way it was, cause he didn't even know those were packs. He just thought, like, he's seen Yu-Gi-Oh cards before, Duel Monsters cards, right?
Yeah.
But like it seemed like he didn't even know you could open the sleeves to get cards.
Well,
out.
he didn't.
So does he even know how to? He had a duel disc, so he. There's a lot of weird
also
things.
there was a line he said. Didn't he say something along the lines of like, "Oh, Rush duels are turn-based," implying that there's a dueling style that's not turn-based where he's from.
I think it's.
I don't know. I didn't pull too much from that. I just pulled. Like, the only thing I took from that was that he doesn't know anything about Rush duels.
Yeah.
I took
But I
it
guess
more.
you could lean into
I took it
it.
more so, especially because he's in Belgrade. He said there was a war in his galaxy, his planet. I think he's assuming he's thinking this is like a battle, right? Like duels, you're battling, right? But it's like almost more so a battle where you don't take turns. You try to take out your opponent, right? He is a warrior, right? That's kind of what he looks like. I think he's based off that. I think he thought it was something where you he's like, oh, that's so, and you heard him say also, it's very fair. I like that, like
it's fair
how it's
and
taking,
just.
fair and just instead of just maybe stabbing someone in the back or attacking without them thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe he's relating to that. I mean, it would be a little different, but maybe that's where his thought process is coming in.
I like that.
It's possible. I hope it's something like that because that would be interesting. How he's like, oh, I'm not used to this fight. I used to fight like where it's to the death, like all of a sudden mix and match. Now this time you each have a turn to project what you want to your opponent and something along those lines. I hope.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Pete, you said you had some interesting theories regarding this episode. Obviously, I'm waiting to talk about the 3 characters at the end because we're gonna go over who we think those characters are.
Of course.
Obviously, one
the
is
door.
Galliant. That's not a.
Are you talking about the ones on the stairs or the ones in the door?
In the door.
On the door.
Yeah, one's Galliant, and then I think the other one is Sushiko. Nick T's convinced the third one is Ushido.
Yeah, I
it's
think so
definitely
too.
Yeah. Pete, what were some theories that you had from this
I thought
episode?
it was interesting in the beginning when the twins meet YUDIAS for the first time, right? And they're kind of unsure if he's actually an alien, what's going on. They're pretty sure because obviously they're in space. But there's this interesting shot where it seems like Yumu is the first one to realize it, obviously, and Yuhi is kind of still wondering. And then, like, Yuhi's, like, hair moves, pointing in the direction of YUDIAS, and the camera specifically focuses on that.
Pans up
then
to his
pans
head,
up, and that confirms it, then cuts back to Yumu saying, "Oh, he definitely is
Like
a real
she knows
alien."
that.
Right.
And
So-
she saw, like, she looked at it too.
Right. So, is there something in Yuhi that why he has what's the mineral that he thinks has been stolen
Earth
from him?
Damar.
Right.
Damar.
Is there
Earth
some
Damar.
connection there that he's kind of rationalized in his own head, trying to understand himself because there's something about him that maybe he's half alienish, maybe
Right.
there's something where he could detect aliens. Like, why does Yumu know that, and Yuhi doesn't seem that aware of that.
Right.
So there's something fascinating there that I thought if the camera specifically focuses on it, they want the audience to know that something's going on.
I think you made a good point too, because if you look at they have that like the alien finding device, right?
Yeah.
That's not working, but his hair is still
Right.
I like that. I like your
That was
point.
very,
Good
that was
point.
very
Yeah.
intentional.
I noticed
Yes,
that too.
that's cool.
It's funny that you guys bring that up because even though it's not like a theory in terms of something like related to UDS or like actual aliens, that point about the thing not working and then realizing, oh, this is a real alien, definitely brought up something for me. Where it's like, well, what have they been chasing in the first place?
Have they not
No, yeah, like, oh, like,
Yeah.
and they're like acknowledging,
They've
like,
just
oh,
been
this
chasing
is a
stray
real
cats or
alien.
something.
Yeah, they've been chasing stray
Casting
cats.
stars on their head.
Well, but that's like they admit that. They
Well, let
admit
me-
that these are fake aliens that they've been chasing. Then.
Well, because the company's a front. They kind of said that
Exactly,
before the
yeah.
show started.
Oh,
that
they did?
They just take odd jobs that like aren't
Right.
really
Okay.
involved in chasing aliens. So I think that might be
It's
a
a
play
money
on that.
laundering,
It's a
yeah.
money laundering business, so Hunt's probably involved. I will say this. Hopefully not. I will say this. There were a lot. Actually, now that you guys are kind of jogging my memory. I should have watched it before we went live tonight.
We watched it.
I was in and out of it, but before the episode starts, the episode starts the same way that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's ends, and I think that's something that a lot of people may have missed. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's ends with this shooting star, aka Yuga in the Rush Duel robot, plummeting to Earth.
Yep.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush begins with the twins watching the shooting star of YUDIAS plummet to Earth. It's the same way that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's ends.
Yeah.
And then the final duel of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's is in space. Yuga Otis, Yuga Luke.
Yep.
The first duel of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is in space.
Yep.
Yuhi versus UDS. So there's another almost like continuation, but not a direct continuation. And then the other aspect of it, oh God, am I gonna forget?
No, what part?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna forget, but it'll come back to me. But there were a lot of parallels between Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's how it ended and how Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush began. Yeah. The other thing that I knew it would come back to me is there's a shot in Ending 2, the very beginning of Ending 2. You guys all know it. Na 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 na. Never looking back. You can envision that shot where they're looking out a window and looking to Earth through like a satellite or whatnot.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same exact shot when Yuhi and Yuumu are looking at Earth, from UDS's spaceship?
Kind of, yeah.
It's gotta be.
I gotta pull those up
It's very
side to
similar,
side,
it's not.
but they have to be incredibly similar, if not almost identical shots.
I didn't notice that.
And we thought that they were looking at the Earth from the moon, which they may have been in the Seven's ending. But I just think that it's pretty interesting because the Seven's ending, of course, is the last actual thing we get from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime. Yeah. And 5 minutes into the very first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, it's almost like they recreated the shot from ending 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's. I think it's very fascinating. There's a lot of immediate parallels between the two shows. And the other thing as well, Sushiko, remember, Aura pointed it out last week, and it's true. The scan had the mole on the wrong side of her face. Yeah. In this episode, when she is looking through the door, the mole is on the correct side of her face now. It was just so it seemed to be a scanning error. Because that was, I know, a big thing that a lot of people were saying. This may prove that it's an AU. Could prove that maybe it was an alien disguising as Sushiko, which I really like that theory. But it seems like the mole has been corrected and was just on the wrong side of her face. So there were a lot of interesting things here. And it's also fascinating because I don't know if these older Sevens characters look as old as I once thought they did. Like that shot of Geta in the preview of episode 2, he could pass for like 40, 50 years old, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Geta maybe,
but
not the other ones, right?
Yeah, not the other ones.
You still think it's going to be like 50 years?
I think it's 30.
I think it's 40 years.
30, 40.
I'm actually, 45, yeah.
I mean, does anyone on this panel believe that this is an AU to Sevens and it's not a sequel?
No.
Sequel.
Okay. There are a good amount of people who believe that.
Sequel, yeah.
I mean, everything I just said about the Sevens Go Rush parallels, what do you guys think?
Yeah,
well, I didn't think anything of it until you said that. I think that's
really
those
good. Specific things.
They're really good.
I think I had Pete's ideas in the back of my head, but not you would think even more stuff. And it shows that there's a lot of things they're trying to kind of tease out, relate, and they're going to kind of lead us on for them until they give us an actual straight answer, if they ever do. So
yeah. And obviously we're going to go over the preview for episode 2.
Yes.
But there's a character that looks very much like Gakuto.
Yes.
I think most of us believe it's Manabu probably dressing up as Gakuto, and it's kind of an ode to him. Yeah. But we'll get more into that when we talk episode 2. Was there anything else in this episode that kind of surprised you really liked? I mean, there's not a crazy amount to talk about because we didn't get the opening, so it's not like we can break down the opening. We have that weird girl in the ending.
Yeah, I want to know more about that.
Yes. Yeah, is that a Nanahoshi? That's the first thing I thought of. But she doesn't seem like she's spying on them in a malicious way. It seems like she's spying on them in an I'm a shy way, but I want to be friends with you way. So, I don't know. That was an interesting shot.
The song slaps, by the way.
Song is great. Same guy that did na 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 na.
Good, dude.
But was there anything? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in the episode that I missed. The thing with first episodes is there's nothing to really build.
Oh, yeah, that
What'd you say?
The laser
that
eyes.
was interesting.
The laser eyes at the end.
I think we now know he's an alien, though.
I feel like that comes into play. Like more could come into play there because what else can he do?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, he might, and also I guess he's got 2 forms. It reminded me very much of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains with your regular form and your Link Vrains form, where YUDIAS has this, I guess, like human disguise form, and he's got his true alien form. And his true alien form, he grows like 7 inches. I don't know how that happens, but that's kind of interesting. But was there anything about the episode you wanted to touch on?
I mean, no. I mean, the episode was pretty straightforward. I guess it's just what I mentioned before. I found that kind of... Is there any possibility you think that YUDIAS might be maybe lying about not knowing Rush duels?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting theory.
I don't know, just because I found it kind of weird that...
I don't, but I think there's more to the lore that YUDIAS doesn't know, but a character like Yugioh might know. Because remember, Yugioh, we haven't seen him yet. I think he's going to be the rival of the show. I could see him maybe being the first person to defeat YUDIAS. He was the character that was YUDIAS's commanding officer and disappeared, maybe even abandoned his own planet and his own country in the war. Yep. Also arrives on Earth in search of Rush duels. So there's more to this lore here, and we're going to get a lot more about this lore that I think stems from Yuga personally. I don't think it's going to be from YUDIAS. I think it could be through Yugioh and through some other aliens that we might get. Pete, any other things to point out in the episode?
No.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. Anything?
I think just the girl, like, if I were to theorize about the girl in the ending, I think maybe she's just another alien, like, in disguise that knows who YUDIAS is, but doesn't want to like kind of let him know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she's not maliciously looking from afar, but she's kind of following them around to kind of see what's going on and maybe what YUDIAS is up to.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I got from, the still shots that we saw. But
yeah, I like
really
that.
all I had.
I didn't get an evil vibe, but the thing
No.
with this show is there's going to be a lot of aliens in this show, and so there's going to be a lot of interesting creatures. Like the episode 3 summary is literally something along the lines of a vampire attacks and injures Yagi. That's the episode 3 summary.
A vampire.
A vampire alien, yeah, which is the Chupacabra.
Oh, yeah,
alien.
I guess that.
But like,
that tracks.
this show is gonna get weird with its cryptids and its aliens. And the director, by the way, already said that. Yeah. The director literally said, "We want to make cryptids cool again." That's what he said. It's gonna get kind of weird. But before we move on to anything else, I actually do want to very quickly talk about the characters that are in the door. Mm-hmm. If you guys are cool with that. So chat, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up.
Fine
dining.
I'm going to pull this up. So this is a shot from the most recent episode.
Yeah, not a doubt in my mind. Ushido.
So I'll cut this off. So Galliant, right? We have Galliant in the bottom. No one doubts that, right? That's Galliant.
Yeah.
Nick T is convinced that the character at the top is Ushido. I think you're
so.
probably right. And actually, it's funny because until you brought up that it's Ushido, I never thought Ushido.
Yeah.
But I think it's a
one
very good
eye.
chance that character's
one eye,
Ushido
yeah.
because of the one eye.
And the hair covering, because that's how it
Yeah.
kind of
Exactly.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point, Nick, too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Some people, I've seen some people say it's Asana. I've seen some people say
Wait, what?
I've seen some people say it's Hunt. I think that's probably a meme.
Yeah.
The middle girl is Sushiko. Yeah, and we know it's Sushiko because
also
of
the glasses look like a sushi roll.
the glasses look like a sushi roll, and on top of that, she has the mole on her face. And Sushiko has purple hair in older age, as was shown to us before the show even began. So the middle one is Sushiko. That's not a debate. The bottom one is Galliant.
The Galleon, of course. Obviously.
That one's definitely not a debate.
I don't believe that's a debate either. The top one, I don't know. I think it's I think it very well could be Omaino Ushido, but that's the only one to me that I'm not 100% certain on. Mm-hmm. But you're 100% certain.
I'm 100%.
I'm convinced as well.
There's no doubt in my mind. Actually.
I'm team Nick.
Pete, when you see these characters, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasure?
Same.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement. Again, and the fact we all agree, though, I think it's a good thing. We're all seeing the same thing. And if they were to change it up on us or make it someone different.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know how these characters age. Exactly. I mean, I've seen on Twitter, some people do not believe the character in the middle is Sushiko, even though her older form in V-Jump was revealed to have purple hair, Ms. Maki, sushi roll glasses, and she's got the mole in the same spot that Sushiko, when she was younger, had the mole.
Yep.
So I believe that one's definitely Sushiko. The other one that I want to pull up real quick, if you guys don't mind, is from the episode 2 preview. Not Gakuto, but these characters.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Because this is another one that I think is a little bit of a debate as well. And let me get this up for you guys. There we go. Okay. So these three are characters that, by the way, were not revealed pre-Go Rush. Geta is in the middle, right? Much like Galliant, there's no debate there. Geta is in the middle. To me, here's who I see. On the right, I don't see anyone on the right. Calibur's got a great theory who he thinks it might be.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
On the left, I see Django.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Well, that's obvious.
I see
He's the
Django
only
on the
one with
left,
that
right? I see Geta in the middle.
Yeah.
Calibro, who do you see on the right?
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
And it's the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
can,
had even with the mask on, he had the pieces of the hair coming out over the side.
it could be Caterpillar.
I think that's what it is.
I don't see it before, but I can kind of see that being
I could
Caterpillar.
definitely see
The
it.
only thing I'll say about this picture that makes it interesting is these three characters are supposedly the same age, and they do not look as old as Galliant, Sushiko.
Some of them aged very poorly.
But
feel like-
Django
He
can
looks
pass
like-
for 30.
yeah,
No,
that's
he
what
could
I'm
not.
trying
Yeah,
to.
What?
Yeah, you could. But Galliant had a 30-year head start, too.
Yeah, and also
Well, not
Caterpillar
really
looks
old,
mad
but
old,
like-
dude. I don't know what you're talking
Well, yeah,
about.
the gray on the top
And his
makes him look
wrinkles.
a lot older, yeah.
I'm not talking about Caterpillar. I'm saying Geta and Django could pass for 30.
Again, that just even having one or two characters look a little different is interesting to me, and like from an 8, because again, it's got to be a set age jump, right? So I'm just saying that the characters don't look as old, and then that they could age well. You make a good point.
And Galliant also had like a
Caterpillar, I
20-year
never would have thought of
jump
that.
at the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
He already looked 30.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, they did look older.
Never would have thought. Yeah, Galliant might look the youngest out of all 6 of these. Actually, no joke, Geta aged very well.
Oh my god, get it age crazy.
And
Great
it would
skin.
make sense if the other character is Omaino Ushido, right? Because then you're using most of the Machine Cavalry Club, you're using most of Roa's team, and you're using most of the Ramen Club.
Yep.
So you've actually only delved into 3 clubs.
Yep.
There's a lot of weird mixtures here, but we've only delved into the Machine Cavalry Club, Roa's group, and the Ramen Club.
Exactly.
So that's it. That's
and
all
Django
we.
is sort of his own faction in that way, so it's like that's fine. That
was
Right,
a
and
different
Django
school, right?
I associate with Asana because that was when he was in that arc, but he wasn't part of the. Right, you're right. So, I mean, JC, you see this? You see next week that we're probably going to get 6 potential 7's characters aged up. Anything you're like looking super forward to?
No, I'm just curious to see what their roles are going to be in the show, like how they're going to play relevancy here, and just what they're doing, what's happened in these last few years. Obviously, they've all aged. They look like they're watching over the kids, I guess, or helping them out with stuff. I have no idea. Just curious to see what their role is and why some of them look so much older than the others.
And you know what they've done incredibly well? They have hidden and not used in these first 2 episodes at least any 7's characters that would take spotlight away from our main group here in Go Rush. Right, if Asana was in the preview, everyone we'd be talking about Asana for 40 minutes.
Yeah, same with Roa,
same with Yugioh, Luke, Roman, any of those main 7 nails in a preview. We're talking about that for 30 minutes. I don't even care what happened in the episode. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that for that reason, I believe that they're doing a really, really good job here.
Oh, of course, they're going to unveil it slowly.
Of only using characters that most people aren't really going to care about. And I think that's good.
Wait, what?
That most people aren't going to get super hyped about.
Okay.
Super hyped about.
You said won't care about, and I was like, hold on.
Well, super hyped about. Personally, that's what I think. But, before we move on to some donations, does anyone have any other thoughts here on the first episode or the 7's characters that are going to be reappearing or anything along those lines?
I'm just excited to see Ushido because I know that's him.
Also, you really want it to be Ushido.
I not only want it to be, I know it is.
There's a lot of people that
I
don't
don't
agree
think
with you.
I've seen a few people say it's Asana, and I don't see that at all.
Asana, I don't see.
Asana.
I hope it's not Asana.
Yeah. Otherwise, she's
I
like,
get it, because
no.
that would take away from the episode.
That, and she's aged very poorly. And if it's Asana, what kind of role does she have? When 7's ends, she's the class president. Yeah. She's the owner of the Machine Cavalry Club. She's the owner of Matsuba Industries. Yeah. The freaking town is named after her, and she's a low-level employee at UTS.
Yeah, exactly. It's not her.
There's no way it's her. For that reason alone, it could look exactly like her, and I wouldn't think it would be her.
Exactly.
Because someone be fitting of her.
It could be her, but it wouldn't be her.
Someone be fitting of her. That wouldn't make sense to me. Especially because it's kind of implied or hinted at that she may have been the one that even founded UTS. So why would she be working there? And that was hinted at in the early summaries of the company. But Caliber, your thoughts?
Some people are saying that it's not Sushiko with the glasses.
Really?
That it is
it's
Princess G's disguise when she was the teacher.
The hair color doesn't match up, but the glasses and the sideburns do a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you actually the picture of her comes up.
Nick T just looked it up too, and it does look like that. I don't know if you want to try and look at a picture of the Princess G's teacher outfit, but it's kind of...
But the mole.
The mole and the hair color.
So the mole and the hair color is kind of what throws it away.
But the glasses are in the shape of a sushi roll.
That's the same. It's the same glasses and the same hairstyle, but different hair
Did Princess
color.
G have a mole when she did the disguise?
No, I don't think so.
But the hair does the same thing, though.
It's like the exact same hairstyle and the glasses.
Let me look. Because I'm pretty sure when they revealed...
No, but that's a different hairstyle.
It's a different hairstyle.
Now go to the Princess G teacher outfit.
Yeah, literally look up just Princess G Yu-Gi-Oh! And that outfit will come up.
Yeah. And then you tell me what you think. Because after seeing that, I can definitely see what
I
they're
can
saying.
see it. The hair color is different.
So to the right.
scroll
All the way to the right.
Oh, yeah, that does look more
The
accurate. Except for the
hairstyle
mole,
and the
but-
glasses, but there's no mole.
But why would she be in disguise?
It is just a swirl design, though, and it's
No,
dozens of anime characters. That's true.
I like it. That would be something different.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it does look
No,
a
it
lot
does
like
look like
that,
Princess G's disguise. Yeah, you're
Yeah, it
100%
does.
right.
Shadow Realms 8, Princess G aged like fine wine, if that's her.
Yeah. That's
Which I
also
agree.
true.
It does look exactly like her.
Hair color's
Jibumi
different, though.
Purasaki.
But granted, yeah, as a few people have said, that style of glasses is very generic for anime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen that many times.
Yeah, many times.
You know, I do see...
in 5Ds.
Yeah,
Carly,
Carly,
yeah,
same glasses.
Carly, yeah.
But there is a point to be made
Yeah,
there in
no,
terms of
it's
the
fair.
hairstyle
Yeah, it's very
with the
different. The hairstyle
glasses,
does-
like the combination of the two.
Here's an idea. It could be someone else entirely.
It could be.
Could be. That mole is in the same exact spot, though.
It's
Yeah.
a little over.
The difference is just the hair is completely different.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Could be a whole other character.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe a little question mark on that one.
Question mark on it. I'm still going to put all my eggs in the Sushiko basket.
That's fair. I might throw one into the other basket.
I'll throw one. Yeah.
That's fair.
But I'm putting every egg I got into the Ushida basket.
Yeah, me too.
I'll bet my life, guys.
Whoa.
What is that? Yeah. I was going to say, what's that logo on Sushiko's, on his cap?
Angie, actually, Riri said something about like it being something earlier. I forget what it was.
Because if it's like behind you or something symbolic of that, then
yeah.
obviously it's Ushido.
In the shadows or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Hiragana Mo? I don't know what that means.
I don't know, chat. That's
Yeah, I don't know what Mo is.
Princess G's kid. What do you think,
Moo?
Legendary?
Sometimes use an onomatopoeia for cows?
What do I think about who that is?
Yeah.
I'll still go with Sushiko, but it is a little weird that she has the same hairstyle as the disguise for Princess G. So I'm not really sure, but I have
The problem is,
no
like,
idea.
clearly she's part of the group, though. That's where it
So
could
could
be.
Miyagi, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be the.
And then there's no gap.
Girl,
Oh, yeah,
who's
it's
the
over
girl
there.
photographer in this new newspaper club?
Nico? No, Nico is the
It could be.
Is it Nico in the newspaper club? Bakuro and Nico?
You think? I think
I
you're
don't know
right.
what she looks like.
Interesting.
I see your typing skills
shut the
subpar right now.
No, the glasses are very. I mean,
here's the thing.
it could be, I guess.
Ms. Maki, right? Sushiko.
You're right with Nico, by the way. That's her name.
Sushiko was revealed with Yagi and Galliant,
Yeah.
and she's in this shot in the ending. Right?
that is her.
She's in this ending shot,
again,
if that's her. But if
that's
it's
her.
not, then did they just scrap her from the show?
Maybe.
I find that hard to believe. When that information came out 2 weeks before airtime, I'm convinced that character is Sushiko.
Yeah. No, I mean,
But it is
still
interesting.
think it is.
I mean, it
but-
does look very similar to the G disguise.
Maybe they just decided to change her design last minute.
Mo means
That-
also or two.
Could be it.
Maybe that was their original idea, but then they changed it for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that could be it. No, Pete, what do you think? Do you have any opinion on it?
I think it could be Sushiko, just with her hair
Yeah.
different. She
Yeah.
has it up in that V-jump shot, and then it's just down because, I don't know, maybe that's just the style she preferred that day.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The hairstyle is a little
I
different.
feel,
but
yeah,
Maybe
like,
she wants to look younger.
I don't think,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the newspaper girl. I looked at that. I don't think it's her.
Do you think it's Princess G?
No, I mean,
I'm
she
so
would have had
right,
to age
Sushiko.
amazingly. And the other thing about that is it seems like all these other characters they all fit together of the previous elementary school groups that we had.
Right.
I mean, Princess G doesn't make any sense. Why would she be hanging out with people like 30 years younger than her?
Princess G was there for Roman's character.
Yeah, like
with no Roman, you don't need a
Princess. And at this
G.
point,
Exactly.
God knows how many years we are in the future.
She's old.
I don't think she's a low-level employee.
I think he's gonna say
alive.
Yeah.
And not this like rock
some
star.
like
She was a rock
kind of
star.
Right, that's also a good
low-level
point.
alien company.
That's
you
also
know?
a very good point. Yeah.
She's a rock star for God's sake.
Sushiko is obsessed with
Yeah.
sushi. She probably
She's
never
probably,
got
she's probably in the
anywhere
Rock and
with it,
Roll
so it
Hall of
makes
Fame in
sense
this
she's
Right.
universe. Why would she be here?
I'm sure she is in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah.
That's where it is.
I know.
Oddly enough.
Oddly enough. But yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot of interesting reveals next week. We're going to know next week if it's Sushiko, if it's Asana or Ushido. I mean, what do you think about that? Asana or Ushido?
It's obviously
There's no way it's Asana.
you get a
Right?
better shot in the ending. It obviously looks like
If
a
it's
guy.
Asana, I'm
If you
gonna
look
be
at the
really
ending,
upset.
Yeah.
the ending shit.
No, I know.
It's
Yeah.
Ushido.
It's so
It's
obviously
not.
a
So that's
dude.
why I'm not even
It's
stressing
Ushido.
it.
I'm not stressed.
No, I don't stress.
Don't stress. Don't
You're
stress.
stressed, aren't you?
Also, Ushido has like long hair.
Well,
I'm hung up on it.
we'll do some super chats.
Okay. Yes. Do you want to start with some links first?
Yeah. And chat, remember, on this lovely Wednesday
He
night.
just likes when you tell.
Yeah, he wants me to tell
We
him.
made along the way.
He's
All right,
right.
thank you guys so
Jake
much
was right.
for donating. You guys are incredible. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. Really liking UDS. His reaction to the pack opening was hilarious, although I would be upset if someone tried to open any packs without my consent. Is upgrading setup my stream going to be like the table setup stream where it was done in 5 minutes? No. We are going to have a much more updated stream setting for you next week with the individual mics. The soundboard is coming along. We got a lot of different sounds on here. So we are going to have an upgraded setting for you next week, Limestone. Don't you worry. And yes, don't open packs without consent.
Yeah, Dill.
That's a good
What's
point.
the reaction? What was his reaction? Could you show me what it was?
Whose reaction?
Udius when he opened the pack.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm vengeance.
Solid Stack, thank you for the $2 donation. Amazing opening episode. So happy to see Go Rush off to a strong start. Euphius, I think you meant Udius, seems like a great fish out of water character. Here's hoping Uemu and Yuhi get some good showing as well. I also hope they don't forget about the 8 million people that came with Udius. Hey,
8.8.
if they forgot about 5 characters in top of Hexagon, they're going to forget about those characters, let me tell you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sora. Yeah, really good first episode. Really enjoyed it. Angie, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I feel like Udius has a potential heel face turn in this series, which would be very interesting. Do you think they'll get to go to his home planet in a future arc? 100%.
That'd be so.
Yeah, I think this show with getting to space was like the finale of Sevens. It kicks off Go Rush. Getting to his home planet is something they're gonna do.
Yep.
100%. It's kind of like Heartland in Arc 5. Oh, you never watched it, Angie, but when they were gonna go back to Heartland, we knew it was war torn, and then after 100 episodes, they get there, and it's
You know
desolate.
what it reminded me of when
What?
Udius was telling like the backstory, like, and it showed the like 2 galaxies or whatever. You know, the 2 different worlds. Remind me of Astroworld and Baryon World.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
maybe we'll
the-
see Astral. Good point, man. Good
I
theory.
wasn't saying that, but that'd be funny. But that's not happening.
No, I'm just kidding. Good point. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation. Udius thinking that Yuhi is cheating reminds me how people at tournaments would rule shark you just to win. Rule sharking is catching your opponent's smallest mistake, calling them out for it, and getting the judge to DQ them. Yeah, I went to a locals with Cal a couple of years ago, and he rule sharked so hard, man. I was so embarrassed. So great point there, Dark Emperor.
That's cop behavior.
Pink Penguin, yeah.
I'm vengeance.
Yeah, exactly. I'm vengeance. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember?
Wait.
I never have gone
Is he
through
really
the
vengeance?
vocals.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
Not as intimidating.
Big Penguin.
Yikes. Big yikes on that one.
Pink Penguin, thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. Hi, Dylan and company. I liked the episode, but didn't like the duel. I know it's a tutorial duel, but even so, the action wasn't exciting. I need to see more of the show before making an opinion, but it's good so far. Characters drove the episode for me. Yeah, I mean, the duel wasn't anything special. I
Yeah.
thought it was good for a tutorial duel.
I agree.
Udius is so funny. His comedy made me LOL. I feel like he's going to develop his deck as the show goes on and be unbeatable at the end. He reminds me a lot of Yuma, very hyper. Yuumu is very interesting. Want to see more of her. Yeah, characters drove the first episode, and I think it's always good if the characters drive the episode and not the duel in a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Because the good duels will come.
Yeah.
When you introduce maximums to these characters, when you show fusions, when you show another summoning method, because Go Rush will get one, that's when these good duels are going to come. 100%. Pink, thank you for the $2 donation. My theory is that Yugioh, he'll be the first person to whip out a maximum. I hope he's a good rival like the Gallup rivals were. Also, War to Zen, Maniac, You Die, best attack name in history. I actually really like that attack name a lot. Cool. It was a really good attack name.
Maniac, You Die.
Yeah, what did you guys think of Transamu Rainik? Dredger, you said the name was strange to you?
Yeah, it was a little interesting. Again, I hope they give a little more background, especially because he's saying he's a character that looks like him. I want to know why. Like,
did you think it looked like him?
Spitting him.
Well, you know, with the bunny, with the ears.
I didn't think it looked like him.
Not really.
For me, it was the purple lines under his eyes, and then
the purple lines we talked about. I think just the whole warrior mentality, and that's what that card is. It's a galaxy warrior, I think, and that's how he's relating. You know, like sometimes you see yourself as a character, not maybe because of the looks per se, but because of how you perceive yourself.
It's like me and Andrew Garfield.
That's just entirely wrong.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
My God.
I think
on that note, Pete's gonna.
All right, see you later, Pete.
I thought stupid time.
See you later, Pete. I mean, just unbelievable.
Wow, he's literally.
Bye, Pete.
No, I don't blame him. Pink, thank you so much. Ivrea, thank you for the $2 donation. Woo! Angie, thank you for the $2 donation. I mean, the glasses are generic nerd glasses in anime. She's right.
That's it.
Carly Carmine. She's right. Yeah. That's it for the link for me.
Give me one.
Thank you guys for using the link. I do get a larger cut. But again, any way you feel comfortable donating, just donating at all, I appreciate it. Next week, I should be in a full lizard suit with a bow tie for Swirly. That's coming.
It's actually going to be here?
He's getting delayed, hopefully. And we'll have our individual microphones, and we'll have our good setup. I did buy headphones for everyone. So
thank you.
You're a good guy.
You're welcome.
You know that.
You're welcome. Of course.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I was all caught up.
Hey, everybody!
That sounds so good, dude.
Everybody.
The soundboard is so fun.
To start, Blake Engelbrecht has been a Obelisk Blue member for 7 months.
Thank you so much, Blake. Thank you, dude.
Agua?
I'm good. Thank you, my friend.
Oh.
And then he donated.
I was going Cal, then you mid-play.
Donated $50 and said,
Holy
"Here's
shit.
money for FNAF security breach."
Blake, thank you so much, man, for the massive donation. I mean, you were insane on Twitch last night and on Saturday. Seriously, man, thank you so much. I am going to DM you on Twitter in regards to that request. So I will look for the DM later tonight. I will send that over to you right after or shortly after this stream ends. But Blake, thank you for being an Obelisk Blue member. Thank you for being just such a kind dude and a positive force in my community. I'm very thankful for you, my friend. Thank you so much for the insane super chat. Thank you, Blake. Jesus Christ.
That is crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And then we have another $50 donation from X-Slayer. All of these were right before we even started.
I know. I didn't see the X-Slayer one. X-Slayer, man, thank you so much, dude. I know he'll like this. Hold on.
Does he love that one? He said,
thank you, X.
He said, well, today went out of what I expected. Had to work overtime for 2 hours, and internet is acting stupid.
Ugh.
But today is the start of a new podcast, new series to talk about, and new memes to appear later down the line.
Nice.
Also, Dylan, why are you trash at Elden Ring?
Ooh.
Trash at Elden Ring?
You did great last
wow.
night.
Thank you.
Other than the one time, actually the 2 times that he fell right off the ledges, yeah. But other than that, you did
Can
great.
you believe this guy? He can't give me a compliment. I've known him for 20 years, can never give me a compliment.
You know how he gave you that compliment, Till?
What?
He went to give it to you and it was backhanded.
You've never been able to give me a compliment.
I think you did great, though.
Oh, thank you.
I think you did do well.
Thank you.
But
No. Nope.
X-Slayer, man, I don't suck at Elden Ring. Listen, thank you so much for the insane donation. I'm sorry you had to stay at work for overtime. And I'm sorry your internet is being crappy. But, dude, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so excited to keep making more memes. Salaryman Calzo, you saw him.
Yeah,
You saw the salary man.
Yep, he's there.
You didn't want to see him,
I wasn't expecting it.
but you saw him.
Well, he was there,
If old
in the
man,
dark.
if old man, he's always in the dark. If old man Yagi wins the duel, a bet I made with X-Slayer, I have to get a life-size cardboard cutout of Nick Yagi, young Nick Yagi.
Let's make that happen.
But it's not going to happen because he's never going to duel.
Well, you said that before.
He's gonna duel. in
Episode 3, I think he's in the hospital.
No, he's doing.
He's dueling.
If we're lucky, he's in the hospital.
We will win, and we will win, and we will win.
It'll happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
That's what you said
It's not,
before.
it's not going to happen. Let me tell you something.
You've been wrong before.
I've been...
You've been wrong.
But if we're really playing that card, we've all been wrong.
Dale, what did you think?
I've been right more than I've been
What do
wrong.
you think about Nicky?
What's
What
happening?
do you think about Nicky Agi?
What do I think about Nicky Agi? I
It
don't
doesn't
really...
matter what you think.
Wow.
Wow, I just got the rocked on my own podcast.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Oh,
Wow.
welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing.
I mean, what else can you say? How do you say goodbye?
How do you say goodbye?
Like this.
All right.
Goodbye.
We're gonna continue.
Come on, yeah, let's
X-Slayer, thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude.
We have $2 more from Blake Engelbrecht
Thank you, Blake.
saying Rush Duel TCG hopefully soon.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance. I think 2022 will be the year for Rush Duel TCG.
I think so as well.
I think there's a very good chance it's going to get announced this year.
That'd be cool.
would
I actually
love
might
that.
be someone who.
And they're
actually
going to be
does.
really
I think
behind.
I will too.
I think I would definitely get.
I know.
something.
I think
Really?
they're going to announce this year the English dub for it, the whole first season, and I think they're going to announce Rush Duel TCG. Those are my 2 predictions.
So it's probably going
I
to be
love
on
to see it.
streaming then, right? Like the whole first season on.
I would
like, Netflix
hope
or
they would
something?
drop. I mean, in this day and age, you need to do that.
Yeah.
I would hope they drop 7's episodes 1 to 52 all in one go.
Yeah, because
on,
it,
like,
it
a
would take
Netflix
forever for them
or
to
a
like
Peacock.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd probably be Crunchyroll, wouldn't it? Crunchy or Funimation.
Maybe
yeah,
Crunchy.
well, yeah, Crunchyroll
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, they got to just release it all in one shot.
Fully agree. That's the way they got to do it. Blake, thank you so much. I agree with you, man. It's coming soon.
Yes, yes. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. We have another $5 from X-Slayer. Everyone's
Thank you,
going crazy
X-Slayer.
today.
Jesus
Actually,
Christ.
I'm going to read because he, after that, did another 5, so together $10.
Okay, thank
I'll
you
read
so
both.
much, man.
Here's one question that we need to know. Vambido. Also ready for tomorrow Rush Duel battle against me because you know what happened last time.
Yeah, let me tell you something. What does Vombi do? He thinks it's like a sea creature like monster.
No, I think that's what they said when they put
When they shocked him.
Yeah, and he shocked him.
Yeah, but UDS, when they shocked him, UDS said, "What should we do to him?" And that's when they all started chanting Vombi.
And that's when they
Maybe
sent
that's
him
like
up
crucify him, kind of.
No, but
I was
he was
thinking
already
like
getting
Jason-
shocked.
So then Bombi is different than.
I think Vombi is some horrific creature.
Yeah, I'd have to think.
Especially in a show with aliens.
They, like,
What if
Feed
Bombi?
into,
What if
like,
Bombi
the
do is
band
like battle to
from
the
Star
death?
Wars. That'd
Like
be
that's how
cool.
they used to solve things.
It could be. It
That's
could
why
be.
they war torn.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt-esque.
I mean,
Throw
I,
him down in the pit. And,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what do you have any ideas what it could be?
Everything revolves around death in my head. Like, it just feels like that's what they were looking to do.
Do you think it's going to be this like huge like sea monster, this
Why
tentacle like
sea
creature?
monster?
Why is
Tentacle.
I know the game we're playing here, so I'm not gonna play into that. But I could see it being some like Star Wars like monster. I mean, it is space, so
Yeah.
It's the.
They have a
Sarlacc.
chupacabra
Final
alien,
Frontier.
yeah.
so anything's possible. They said they're working on a Yeti alien, so we'll see how
I'd
that
love to
goes.
see that.
I
I don't think he didn't specifically say that.
he said we want to make cryptids cool again.
Yeah, and then he's like, yeah, but don't expect to see
Yeti
like, the
alien's not
Yeti
cryptid.
alien.
Yeti
or anything.
cryptid.
I think is what he said.
He said we want to make cryptids cool again.
He did say that, yeah. He did say that. And the other half of his dono was fun facts about this episode. This is the first Yu-Gi-Oh to not have the protagonist beat a 3,000 attack monster in the first duel. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah. Playmaker beat 3,000 attack Cracking Dragon. I'm not going to go duel by duel, but that is 100%
Yeah.
correct.
That's crazy.
It's
also the first Yu-Gi-Oh to not have the opening.
Montage Dragon
Wasn't that much? That was a 20.
against Trudge. Trudge sacrificed a level 10 times 300 is 3,000.
F Trudge, bro.
Yeah. Every single duel. Because you said it was the one I
Am I
didn't
right?
think so either,
Am I
and I
right?
looked it up.
Come on, you know
Oh
it.
yeah, and Yugi beat. Yeah,
Am I
Yugi
right?
beat Kaiba.
yeah.
Yeah. Judai beat Kronos' Ancient Gear Golem,
That's
which
true,
was
yeah.
3,000.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is a crazy fun fact.
Yeah.
First time ever,
Probably.
the protagonist
That bad.
beats a character that did not use a 3,000 attack point monster. X-Slayer, thanks for that.
None of them even summon any high-leveled monsters, just level 4.
Yeah, no one tribute
Well, I'll catch
summoned,
up.
right?
Yeah.
I know UDS summoned Giant Bulge. He
That's-
summoned.
he did.
He
That's the
summoned,
one thing you do know.
I do know that he summoned his Giant Bulge. I know he summoned obviously his Ace Transamu Rainic. So yeah, it was a really fun duel, man. It was a fun duel
Beautiful.
for what it was. But yeah, we want to see some It's a
the,
bigger
for the
action.
giant bulge, right?
I think. Well, let's not get dirty. I think when I think when Manabuso Getsu shows up next week, I think we're gonna see some crazy stuff. I think we're gonna get a link. That's what I think. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right. Let's not
I'm
go
just
crazy.
kidding. I'm
As long
just
as it
kidding.
take 30 minutes to do it, I'm fine with it.
Manabuso Getsu.
Manabuso.
Maybe he'll do that if
I
we're
hope,
lucky.
God, I hope so. Oh my God. As long as he does it without the dreads, we're cool. So, welcome to Slifer Red. Pick Rick. He's
Pick
joining
Rick!
us, yeah.
The pick. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a channel member.
We have 5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kev. Good to see you, my man.
The first episode was great, and the main trio are so fun and hilarious. Go Rush will be another great addition to the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Agreed.
Fully agree. It's funny because I actually feel, and I think it's because Go Rush has 92 episodes of what Sevens put as building blocks. I feel way more confident about Go Rush than I did about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens after episode 1.
True.
I like, yeah.
Well, yeah,
definitely,
obviously.
yeah.
But that's kind of an obvious thing
We
to
have
say.
sevens to like
Thank for
fall
that.
back.
Building
on.
block.
exactly.
Yeah,
so, like,
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
we were going blind with sevens. We didn't know what to expect.
100%.
You know?
100%. Right, that's not really
You know
a
what
smart
Dylan
comment.
expected when he walked off camera and said, what the...
I was shocked at the art style change.
Shocked.
I was very
I had to
shocked.
save the stream.
Um,
Yeah,
it
he
was
did, that's
shocking.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you so much. I appreciate it, Pick. Thank you for becoming a member.
We have... No, that was picking now. The Electric Kevin's will be just responsible.
Oh, Kevin, yes, thank you. It will be a good addition. I completely agree, Kev.
So, Ivrea donated $2 saying, hi, that's me, never Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh? And then the glasses emoji, because we were talking about Go Rush being...
Yes,
first.
Ivrea watched episode 1. She's going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Not only is this her first Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is her first ever anime.
That's been...
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ivrea, you might... And
That's
she
insane.
literally might be the only person on planet Earth where Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is their very first anime.
God, that might be possible.
I mean, she's in a very small crew.
Yeah.
Of people. First of all, that's your first Yu-Gi-Oh! That's rare enough. Second of all, that it's your first anime. So crazy. And I did not pressure Ivrea at all into watching. She
Yes,
came
you
to
did.
me and said, hey, I really want to watch this show.
Maiden.
And so I said, yeah, let's do it. And she enjoyed the first episode. So for her, she really enjoyed and appreciated the tutorial because she doesn't know anything about
Well, yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
Yeah, that's what it's for.
People like Ivrea, that's why you do it.
I can
Yeah.
attest to Nicole watched it and she enjoyed that I was explaining things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I honestly think episode 2 with a character like Manabuso Getsu, Gakuto did a lot of the explaining in episode 2 of Sevens when Yuga and
Yeah,
Luke
he'll do the
dueled.
same thing,
I think
yeah.
it's going to still be very tutorial-like.
Yeah.
I think people that are expecting this, magical, magnificent duel, I think you're probably going to have to wait till Zwaijo shows up.
I very much agree.
Yeah.
Do we have a confirmed episode where Zwaijo shows up?
We do not, no. We do
I
not.
just want to say, Shiose chimed in and said, Ivrea is the real MVP.
Ivrea, you are the real MVP. Ivrea has met Shiose's
Nice
manager.
shot.
I'm balling every day of the week. What can I say? Did the
I
Vigo
want to ask, just to dispel any
basketball
potential rumors, you're not forcing... Are you forcing Ivrea to watch this?
I'm not,
I'm
no.
struggling to have people on the podcast?
Well, according to some people out there, I force you guys to watch the
Yeah,
show.
no, that's true.
I
You
force
guys want to these shackles are underneath the table.
I force you guys to record these podcasts,
Shackles are
and the show is horrible.
Yeah.
I know that,
Yeah.
and I fake it.
Yeah, and so do we. We have
Right,
to.
right. You
Our
have to.
families' lives depend on it.
That's right. That's right.
I
You'll
haven't
see
left
that.
this-
You'll see that on the comment section in a couple of
I haven't
days.
left this basement in months.
That's
Watch out.
Something you done.
Oh, damn.
oh.
Oh God, Ivrea, thank you.
Yeah. We have $5 from Ice Aiden.
Ice Aiden, thank you,
that's
my
not
man.
so great. He said, hello, I didn't go to work since I have COVID.
Ugh.
Good thing I have the shot, so I only have a mild cough.
Good.
Also, it was the first great episode.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Ice Aiden, thank you so much for the super chat.
You said first, good first.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, both are true.
I'm sorry
Both are
that
true.
you have COVID.
Both are
I hope you feel better. Switch Kid Jake in my community also has COVID, so it's starting to pop up a little bit again, which is definitely concerning. You hope that with the summer coming up with the heat, maybe it'll kind of stop the spread a little more. But I'm happy that you have the vaccination in you, and I'm happy that it's just mild. It was very mild. Well, it was bad for a couple days, and then it became pretty mild for me, I think, because I was vaccinated as well. So it affects everyone differently. Happy it's not affecting you too bad. Sorry you have it, though. Don't go stir crazy. Hope you're enjoying the show. Thank you so much, Ice Aiden. Hope you feel better.
Absolutely. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. Yeah. We have £5 from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
It's a great start to a new episode, and wonder why it's set in Mutsuba Town and not Goha City. I'm intrigued to find that out as well.
Yeah.
They did not mention Mutsuba Town at all in the episode, right?
Nope.
No,
not yet.
So we'll get backstory on Mutsuba Town.
Yeah. I mean, we've barely been on Earth. So far.
Right,
Yeah. So.
right. Very excited. I mean, that's the thing with a podcast like this. First few episodes, there's not a crazy amount to talk about.
But there's a lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions. There's not a crazy amount to speculate. Well, there's a lot to speculate on, but there's not. It's not like you get enough answers where a lot of the questions we've already speculated on get answered.
Right.
Yeah.
So like Mutsuba Town, we'll get that, I think, in episode 2. I think episode 2, 3, and 4 will be massive for world building, especially episode 2.
Definitely.
Thank you, Nick. You're the man. Been here since Into the Vrains.
Yeah, dude. Man's an OG.
I still think that first intro song was great.
We have two
two
$10 donations from Jack Knight.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you so much, man.
He said, "Hey everybody, full crew tonight plus guests. Nice. First episode of Go Rush was nice. It was cool. Monsters were good and OST was good as well. Agreed.
Yeah, it was very good.
Hope everyone's having a good day. Missed work because migraine. Oh, that sucks.
Everyone's getting sick.
I hate
Jeez.
migraines.
And then his other message said, also, Pete, I don't know if you ever saw X-Men, but I finished the series, and Apocalypse is my favorite. Best character, Magneto and Raven.
Which one?
Also, Cal, I'll send you some images later, okay? Card ones, the one I sent to Dill.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, which X-Men?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
say
we're talking
which
movie
one.
series?
90s X-Men,
Yeah.
2000s X-Men,
Yeah,
Wolverine in the
there's quite a
X-Men. I mean,
few.
we got a few shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
There's
you
even
talking about
Wolverine
shows
in the
there?
X-Men ends with Apocalypse. They ended it on a huge cliffhanger, and then it never got renewed for season 2.
Yes.
So maybe that's what he's talking about.
That would make
Yeah.
Also, just like which Magneto
Oh,
characters.
yeah, I
were
mean,
also
if
cool.
he's talking about the movies, I don't know if I agree about the Apocalypse part.
No,
I don't know
that,
X-Men.
and it sucks too. Oscar Isaac, great actor, not a great role.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, not,
And then-
I prefer not to think of him in that role. I just
No?
discount that.
I'm
in my head.
thinking of him as Moon Knight now.
Yeah, he's Moon. He is
I
Moon
need to
Knight.
watch Moon Knight.
He's
by
Moon
the
Knight,
way.
you should.
I know I need to.
Um.
Barrett texted me just I'm gonna be completely transparent. While I was asking you guys that, Pete asked me to say, "Calm down, nerd."
He said,
That's
"Calm down,
embarrassing.
He
nerd."
said, "Say, calm down, nerd."
To me?
He wanted me to say that to you guys. That one I couldn't keep quiet. Imagine the middle of that
I'm
sentence.
gonna be talking to Barrett out back.
Calm down, nerd. Oh, Barrett. Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here, Barrett. Thank you so much. Jack, thank you. I don't know if I actually got the message that Jack sent me, so if you could send it to me, that would be great. Or I'll check my Discord. I haven't been on
You
Discord
can
all
put
day.
you, me, and Calibro in a group chat to show.
Where we have this running joke where we're trying to get
Oh my God, he looks so sad right now.
where we're trying to get Calibro in all these group
In as many group chats as possible.
Wait, I didn't know. I'll make one.
We've dragged Calibro into like 20 group chats.
Wait, I didn't know. I'll do it.
It's the best.
that's
It's
a
the
lot.
best. I mean, and I've enlisted the help of the king of group chats, our friend Joe. And so Joe knows about that plot, and so Joe is really gonna start hitting you up in group chats, Cal. But Jack, no, I will check my messages. I'm sure I got it.
Are the best
I was
when
just
they
joking
have
around.
A slight variety.
I was just
like
joking.
one different person in your group chat.
I was just joking around, teasing Cal. But Jack, thank you so much for the super chats, man. I will definitely respond to you on Discord when I get on later. Yeah, big cheers, and we're all doing well, man. I'm happy you're doing well. Thank you, my dude. Yikes.
Wait, you added me to another group chat today.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My quota is 20 a month.
Why did that was an
A
accident.
month?
Oh, who did you
Dang.
just do that to?
That was an accident.
Did you ban someone?
No.
Am I gonna have to fix this?
Yeah, I don't think you can fix it actually. Thank you. I've re-up the $2 donation.
It's the friends we made along the way.
Yikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my bad.
What did you do?
I accidentally timed out Electric Evan. He
What
did
the
nothing-
hell,
he did
man?
nothing wrong. He's a good guy.
Why'd you time him out?
It shifted. You know,
Can you untime him out?
I don't think I can.
It's only for 5 minutes.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I got these.
Right after he read his donation too, he was like, "Nah, sit down."
Come on, man.
Okay. Just let it be known, Kevin, you're a good guy.
This will be Nick T after the stream because of that.
Yeah, rip to Kev, you know, but
He'll be back.
You'll be missed for the 5 minutes, but
Oh, is that Batman beating?
That's
beating
exactly
Big
it.
T?
Yeah. Kevin, I'm sorry, man.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I agree with $2 donation saying just a test for the sound alert because that's when she and then she said I love you guys.
Thank you, Bree.
Aw.
Thank you so
Love
much.
Ivrea.
Thank you.
You.
IV Rehab.
What?
Classic.
That's what I
That's
called
what
her
you used to
when I
call her,
first
yeah.
met her. Yeah.
IV rehab.
She said, "Call me IV Rehab." I said, "All
No,
right."
she
you
didn't
got
say
it."
that.
I don't think she said
He assumed
That's
that.
how I ended up dating her.
And you know what happens
That's
when
not-
you
Wait, what?
assume.
Yeah.
That's false.
Wait, what'd you say? I
Ivrea
didn't
makes
hear
you
that.
defend
She
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Call
yeah,
me
yeah,
IV
yeah.
Rehab." And I said,
Please
"Sure, no
come and
problem."
defend yourself right now, please.
So
You are
weird.
so in trouble. Hope she says no.
Ivrea, thank you so much.
There's IV Rehab. You talking about them? They're a big company.
What?
She
IV
said,
Rehab.
and I quote, "Ha ha ha, false."
Damn, I thought I was gonna get away with it.
No, you didn't. Not at all.
I agree. I agree.
Vombi-doo.
Yeah.
I'm wait-
Just strap
I'm
Dylan
waiting.
all the way up there.
Vombi-doo.
we can wait.
Vombi-doo.
I can wait.
I got time.
We have $5.
Hey,
Sorry, from Nick Schoner. He said, "Hi guys, love the first episode and hope this continues. Did you guys see the name of the fusion of Lukeman and Yuga's fusion Dragonic Seven's Knight Star F?
Yeah, I think that's from the manga.
That's from the manga, right?
Yeah, I know the manga just ended. I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I haven't read too. Did you read the Luke manga at all?
I
No,
didn't know. No.
I didn't read it.
know
You're
where
a
to
big
read
Luke
it.
guy. I thought you would have.
I'm not a big Luke
No,
guy.
I don't even know where to find it.
There's a lot of but there's a lot of like weird like panels in it. That
Yeah,
just
I
make me
did
a
see
little-
some of those shots.
Yeah,
that
it
was
makes
questionable.
me questionable is a nice way to put it. Yeah, it made me a little uncomfortable. So I don't plan on. That's actually going to be the first Yu-Gi-Oh manga that I don't read probably. But yeah, I'm assuming it's from the manga, Nick. I have not seen it, to be honest. I'm definitely going to look it up after the stream. So I'm going to make a note of it right now. Thank you for letting me know, Nick. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Do we have any that talk about... I can wait. Do we have any that talk about episode 2 or episode 3 of Sevens?
Let me see.
Are you kidding me?
What happened? What's going on?
Is that what you've been laughing at?
No.
What is happening?
What, bro?
You know, dude, that's my
Yeah, we are.
that's my
It
collection,
improves
man.
the aesthetic.
That's his pride and
you've been
joy.
doing that this whole
I
time.
said, hold on. I can wait. We're trying to do
can wait.
donations.
I don't live for a lot.
Listen.
You don't.
Need to get back to it.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus.
We're never putting Pete back there again.
He was like, I'm never being back here again.
Pete's always going up the table.
That was your.
I'll do
your
you
best
one
support.
better. I won't be here. Oh my god.
None of these relate to the next episode.
All right, so we're gonna read 3. How many more do we have?
We have a bunch more.
11T6.
That's not
I'm gonna say like 12.
Okay, so read 3 or 4, and then we'll go into episodes 2 and
Yeah.
3.
I've re with another $2 saying litter is crazy. Packs in space SMH.
Yeah,
Right? Is it just floating in space?
just floating in space. Thank you so much, Ivrea. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's implied that he landed on Earth and then bought those packs from like a Target.
From Target. Oh, is it a Target sponsorship?
This stream is sponsored to you by Target. I will say this. They are a really good store. You can get some great deals there. Bring your significant other. It's always a great date idea. And
That's true.
Oh.
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
gonna.
bring your
I'm gonna
significant other and bring your wallet.
I'm gonna
and-
stop you right there.
Yes.
So I recently moved into a new apartment,
Yeah, how'd that go?
and I want to tell you something. We went to Target for bath towels.
You just love spending $350.
No, only $280.
Ah.
But we were going for bath towels.
Yeah,
Did you
We
also?
spent $208.
Did you also hit up the Starbucks on the way in?
Thank God we didn't. We already had coffee.
Nicole's got
Oh
good
my
taste.
God.
That's true.
Something like that.
Hey,
Never
she
say
picked you, bro. She's
the
got
price
good
of a cup of
taste.
coffee is
Wow,
too
that
much.
was-
I gotta get that in there. Never say the cup of pulse is overpriced.
What was
What?
that? Was
Wait,
that?
cup of
Did you just
palsy?
have a stroke?
Yo, wait. Someone
spoonerism.
save that. Save that.
Like I knew what you meant, but it sounded nothing like
Someone
what you
clip
meant.
it. ASAP.
What?
I don't know
What
what you
is
said.
that?
Clip it.
Jeez, bro.
I don't think he got any of the words right. He was like the case of a pup of Buffy.
Dude, that's
It was worse than
that's
that.
that's
You had it pretty.
that's literally when I had a stroke at the Hula Hands. when we all went. Pete was there for it, and I was just like, yeah, and I, and I just kept saying it. I couldn't stop. It's bad. I suffer from spoonerisms, so I apologize.
It's not a disease, dude. It's fine. We're gonna move on. Thank you, Ivory.
Thank you, Ivory.
We have Pick Rick with $8.88 Canadian. I like that 888 donation.
Yeah. Thank you, Pick Rick.
He said, "Hello, Crazy 8's."
Woo!
Yeah, I enjoyed the episode. If I had one criticism, I'd say that no showcase of an antagonist was an odd choice, even if it was a tutorial episode.
Fair.
Fair.
Episode 1 of 7 said Otis, so that counts.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of Vrains had Revolver. Episode 1 of Arc 5 didn't really have any sort of antagonistic.
Kaiba for DM.
Kaiba and DM, rival, villain.
I mean, unless you count Reiji, he was mysterious always. Was he in episode 1?
He may have been in episode 1.
Was Jack in episode 1? 5
Yeah,
years.
he was definitely mentioned at the start of it.
Yeah.
GX, Kronos, I guess, Manjome. Early pain in the ass characters, not villains.
Could it be a foreshadow of maybe someone in the episode is a little on the antagonist?
Maybe.
Side?
Maybe. I mean, it's something to think about.
Nicky Yagi.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something interesting to think about there. We have a couple more.
We have a bunch more, but you want me to just do one more?
One more, and then chat. We're gonna go into episode 2 and 3.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna do 2 more because one of them involved a kind of conversation we had before. But so 5, Rael from Caesar Campos.
Kaio, great to see you, my man.
love
Thank
that
you
he's
so
been back.
much.
Yep.
In Velgears, we slap our opponents with packs, and the end phase never comes.
Holy
So,
shit.
Go Rush has Gintama vibes, and I'm all on board for it. Gintama, actually.
I have Gintama is a big comedy show.
Yeah.
So I've heard I've heard mixed things. I know people that love it. I know people that could not get into it at all.
That's fair.
I know it's a huge over the top comedy production. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Thank you, Kyle. Great to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying 7's Crazy 8's.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a while. I did it for 2
You
years.
fixed it, though.
It's gonna take a while.
And then one more before we move on. 5 more pounds from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
He said that scene in the ending credits. Is that Asana in the group shot or a new character?
Well,
I've already staked my claim there.
let's pull that scene up.
Well, no, the Ushido is not in the.
Oh, is he talking about someone else?
He said the scene in the ending credits.
In the group shot. Oh, in the group
when they're all
shot.
standing, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think Nick.
But I
T
think
will-
that's still who we think is Ushido.
Yeah, I still think that's Ushido. It's just his hair. You can't see that his hair is as long as it is in the doorway. But remember, he's always had long hair.
Has he?
Yeah.
Ushido, yeah.
And it would make sense if his gray hair became black.
His
Black hair became gray with
Yeah.
age.
Exactly. Who is that?
Also, what is that?
Also, who's behind the camera? What is? Wait, the camera.
That's the
is
cat.
that?
That's the cat.
Yeah.
Nicholas, we're pulling this up right now.
Never looking back. You just had it, bro. You looked right past it.
So this is the shot. Obviously, we have Galliant at the bottom. We're gonna just crop him out to get it.
Dang.
Oh, dude, I've got a powerful ally in my side here. A lot of people think it's Ushido. Shiose is not sure herself, but it's more likely Ushido since we saw Geta.
I think it's Ushido.
There we go.
This is the shot at the end. Obviously, Galliant's cut off from the bottom, and that weird girl selling
on the right
lemonade is off the screen to the left. We also have a robot that could act like a Kaizo for the show. I don't really know what that robot's going to be like.
It's probably like a Kaizo, I imagine.
What we have confirmed there is Yuhi, Yudias, Uemu, Manabu. Nick Yagi is the one on the left, right? The two on the right are the debate. I mean, I believe it's Ushido. I agree with you.
Ushido and
Not
Sushiko.
as convinced as you are, and I believe the one all the way to the right is Sushiko. Yeah. A lot of people think the one on the right is Princess G.
You know who Nick Yagi kind of looks like? with his age.
What does he look like?
The ramen shop guy.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
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 He cooks ramen for them. I'm pretty sure he probably took over. Actually, no, because they're in Matsuba Town. They're not in the same town. Also, isn't it weird that all these Sevens characters left and went to Matsuba Town? Makes you wonder if Goa City is still around.
I've been saying that for weeks now.
You've been saying it for months.
Yeah. Maybe months, yeah.
Years.
Maybe years.
Yeah, it really might not exist anymore. Could be Nanaho.
Could be Nanaho. Well, chat, it's a good transition here because it's time to get into episode 2 and episode 3. Spoilers ahead for people that do not want it. But here we go. The summaries are up. We are going to be reading the summaries. Pete, do you want to read the episode 2 summary for me?
I can't really see it from here, man. So
Is it really small?
like on my computer screen here.
I can read it if you want.
Okay.
Look, Cal's got a great view.
Episode 2. The Organization for Monitoring Interstellar Criminals. UTS has a new client who turns out to be Sugetsu Manabu, an agent of the MIK organization. He demands that UDIAS turns himself in for being a troublesome illegal alien, and so UDIAS duels against Manabu, with his freedom on the line.
Episode 3?
Freedom or...
Episode 3 just came out last night.
Episode 3. Terror? The blood-sucking alien. There has been a series of attacks in Matsuba Town, and Yagi was one of the victims.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All the victims also have something in common.
The Lord is good.
It's messed up.
Oh, stop.
One of the victims.
Stop.
No.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
I would imagine this is probably the end for Nick Yagi.
No.
That's
This
my
is just the
prediction.
beginning.
Can you play the Paul Dano sound effect after that?
Oh, you're really not as smart
Good
as
job,
I
Pete.
thought you were.
That's to everyone who thinks Nick Yagi's going to
No,
win a
that
duel.
was
Now
to you.
opposite.
JC,
Yes.
you're our guest. Manabu versus Udius, blood-sucking aliens. I imagine it's the Chupacabra. What are your thoughts on this next week's episode there?
I don't know if there's too much to say. It's
I
interesting.
don't know what to say.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Curious to see. Well, it's not. It's Manabu, right? It's confirmed. So that's
Confirmed
obviously
Manabu.
not Gakuto. So yeah, I'm curious to see. I guess if they reference, I don't want to make it all about the older characters, but like if they reference Gakuto, or I'm curious to see what deck he has. Like, is it similar to what Gakuto ran, or is he doing his own new thing? Like, what's his gimmick? Did he separate himself from the Sogetsu style, or is he doing his own thing now? You know, like, I don't know.
Right.
I-
Nick T, your thoughts, man.
I had a few thoughts, specifically for the next episode here. Just like more actually kind of questions. Like, I thought it was interesting. They showed like so in the trailer, right, for like the preview for the next episode. We see Manabu first, and then they show us this like person that may or may not be Gakuto, and it's like I don't know. It gets my mind like thinking like, is that some kind of foreshadowing that like this is Manabu in disguise? And if that's the case, what benefit does he have from being disguised as whether it's Gakuto or
Just
a
somebody
parent or
else.
somebody else?
Well, so the image that we're talking about is on screen
It's on
right
screen,
now. It's in the preview. I'm curious. I haven't seen this poll. I'm very curious. It's very 50-50. Wow. Let me look. So this poll finished. 56% say Gakuto will not be in episode 2. Over 40% say Gakuto is going to be in next week's episode.
Yeah.
I want very quickly, if you think Gakuto will appear in episode 2, raise your hand. 3, 2, 1. Do you think Gakuto appears?
I like what you did. I like what you did there.
I was trying to get him.
Sorry, trying to get me?
Dredger, why doesn't Gakuto appear in this episode for you?
Why?
So you think? So we all think this is Manabu in a disguise? Because that's
Yes.
what I believe.
Yeah, his
I think the
eyebrows kind of give it away for me too. The hair seems like wacky, and it seems like he's got like too many layers of clothes.
Yeah, it's definitely not winter, and
He's
he's
like
wearing way too many
piling on
clothes.
there.
As our resident physical therapist assistant, I can tell you he does not need that much clothes.
Well, Dredger,
Does that qualify?
but what's
Exactly.
the purpose? Is it just a reference?
Yes.
Could it be him talking about, my dad used to look like this?
My granddad.
My granddad.
It could be like him. It could be like that was the way their style used to be. Like just like how you said, like how his grandfather looked like that. It could just be like, yeah, this is kind of the style that the family used to go to, but like now this is the modern look of what the Sengetsu style is all about.
Right.
Well, that's what I was saying. Maybe there's some new changes. Maybe he stepped away from the old style and did his own thing.
You know what? I think this is Gakuto.
You think this is Gakuto?
I think
it's Gakuto.
You're sipping some Kool-Aid.
You also try to fake us out.
No, I was gauging the room. I think that there's a decent chance.
If you had to give me a percentage, he shows up. Give it to me. What is it?
In this episode?
Yep.
I think there is a 45% chance Gakuto shows up.
Can I smack you if he doesn't?
No. Because I think there's a greater chance he
right
doesn't.
Can I smack you if he does?
I think there's a
That's a win-win.
66.6% chance, 2/3, that he is at least mentioned or strongly hinted at.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
that's
fine.
Yeah.
His last name
That
could be
one's so
considered a
different.
strong hint.
So
So could the twins. They didn't talk about Yuga in the first episode.
Slap.
We
do
didn't
they
get-
want to do a slap bet on this?
I'm not. So you guys are 100% convinced because I'm not 100% convinced he
So,
gets
so if you're
mentioned.
not convinced, then slap bet.
No, I said.
I'm not going to do a slap.
Why not?
Slap bet.
You ever see?
Yeah.
You ever see How I Met Your Mother?
Of course.
No, I didn't watch it.
You should watch it.
That's it.
JC, what do you think? Slap bet? Mean deal? Yeah, seems fair.
It's fun.
Cal, you don't think this is Gakuto?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You don't think this is Gakuto?
I don't think it's Gakuto. I don't really have a reason of why he would be dressed up differently, but I think that he is. Oh, did I just blow in from Stupid Town?
You just blowing from Stupid Town?
What you doing, bro?
Like, so is it the same material for this shirt, or
Yeah.
like?
I think it is two halves stitched together.
No,
Mm-hmm.
it's fascinating.
Thank you. I don't think it's Gakuto. I just
Pete, what are your thoughts, Ben?
It's not Gakuto. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's even.
It's not. You're not gonna bring in a major character in the second episode. You,
Doesn't make
You
sense.
undercut all the other new characters you're introducing,
Yeah.
You said
including the
I
one
did.
that might be from his lineage.
You literally just
Yeah.
said that earlier. You wouldn't want.
It's
to
just
see
a
any
nod.
memes.
It's an ode. It's a thing of
Okay.
like maybe he has one line that he says something. Oh, I have a family member that used to wear something just like this, and we know who it is. And that's it.
Same voice actor as well, so it would be weird for that voice actor to have to voice both characters simultaneously.
That would-
Well,
be weird,
the
wouldn't it?
voice actor wouldn't do the older version of him, right?
I guess he would.
He would have a different voice if he
It would
went
actually be
from-
hilarious if he did like an old, like impression of an
Yeah.
old guy.
Voice actors. You ever watch Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty is the same exact voice actor for both main characters.
Yeah.
Well,
He
it's
just
like
changes his
Gary
It's like
and Mr.
Family
Oak
Guy.
in the dub are the same guy. too.
Yeah, if you
it's
think
like
about
Family
Rick
Guy.
Seth,
How
he
many
does
characters
like
does Seth
so
MacFarlane
many.
do?
7 or 8 of them.
I'm interested to see if he. Do you think he's gonna Manabu? Do you think Manabu is gonna sound like Gakuto, or do you think he'll sound different?
Very
Slight
similar, but
difference.
not the exact
Slight
same.
difference. You can't have the same exact, because then you'd almost be like, is it the same, character?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could just be like, yeah, well, they're family, and you probably speak somewhat like anyone in your family, honestly, at least mannerisms wise, right?
Sometimes.
Wow.
Episode 3, I want to focus on because it's kind of like my life in a few ways as a bit of a sick joke. Because in
It
the
is.
third episode of a new show, Yagi is in the episode summary. I don't think I've taken enough time to kind of think about what that really
You know what
represents.
that means.
I know what it means,
You know what it means.
but I'm not happy about it.
No.
Is this the end for Nick Yagi?
No,
Wait, no,
just
that you're in the
stop.
wrong boat there, bud.
Just stop.
So you think Nick Yagi's fine? He's getting attacked by a blood-sucking alien,
Yeah, we've seen
And-
worse in Yu-Gi-Oh.
and you're just convinced he's fine.
We've seen worse.
Pete, what do you think? It's the end?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is your reason to want him to be murdered?
No, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be murdered. unless it contributes
you're a little
to the
too
story.
excited about it, though.
It's a leading question, right? Is this the end? I mean, like,
No, I'm just-
you're pretty excited about it. You made a tweet about it today.
No, I didn't make a
You
tweet
seem
about it.
pretty. I mean,
I
like,
didn't make a tweet
I
about
feel
it.
like it's a little bit
I
of
could see
salt.
you doing that.
You got a little bit of salt going on because you lost a bet last show, and you just want this
Really
poor
badly.
man who all he's doing he's just cooking, man. He's just helping the people out. He's probably been feeding Matsuba Town, building up his
making
practice
some steak,
again.
you know.
And you just want him to die.
Let Yagi.
Let's talk about you. What's wrong with you?
Let Yagi.
I feel like there's a deeper issue here.
No, there's not a deeper issue.
Hashtag in chat. Hashtag let Yagi cook.
Nick T, is Nick Yagi, is it, what?
Yeah, say it.
Say it.
Come on, lead him into it. I want to hear you say it.
Lead him into it.
Is that what you're implying? Is that
Do you think he's going to beat a blood-sucking alien? Terror?
Oh, yeah. He's gonna cook its bones on the grill.
You agree with that guy?
But
I don't see why not.
Yeah. What do you honestly think is happening here?
I think, and to quote Chiose, Dylan is huffing more copium.
That's not what
as Yagi shows up more.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what do you think is going to happen in the show?
It's actually
it's still true though.
This is crazy.
Look at your chat right now.
I'm not looking at my chat.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're gonna get let Yagi cook on Twitter trending, just so you know.
I think he'll be fine.
Hashtag let
Nick Yagi will be fine.
No, seriously, look at the chat. It's blowing up.
Who do you think wins the duel? Well, I mean,
If it's a duel, Nick Yagi.
I don't think.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't.
gonna lie to you. I'm with Nick T.
Well, I think they're
You
gonna
think that would be good for the show if he beats a villainous alien that they're going to be introducing?
If it's a true,
it's obviously a comedy type of.
Yeah, I think it's a comedy. No, so
you're
in trouble.
It's a Chupacabra.
You're in trouble, man.
Yeah,
He's gonna get a win right away.
Have you ever seen a real life chupacabra?
Yes, they're terrifying.
All right, that doesn't.
Wait, how do we know
You
this
get a
is
little worried.
Chupacabra?
You get a little worried because you're like, ah, damn,
not
for the
getting
third
worried.
episode,
What?
I'm
It's
about to
me,
get
which is not
clowned
here,
again.
Isn't it?
And have to get a whole life-size
Isn't this absolutely ridiculous? That 3 episodes into the show, Nick Yagi is the first character from Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's mentioned in a Go
You're
Rush
so
summary.
upset, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not upset. It's just,
You are upset. You're
the
fuming right now.
You know what's gonna happen in
most
episode
ridiculous
8?
thing.
Someone press
You know
the button.
who's in episode 8?
Which one?
It's gonna be Hunt.
No,
I can't
no,
wait.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna
My
go with
heart,
wait.
my heart
be
cannot
great.
take Mike showing up in the
Anyone
show.
from Studio Bridges out there, please.
No, I mean, but like this, I mean, it really is ridiculous, right? Am I the only one that feels it's ridiculous? Am I the only one that feels it's crazy?
Yep.
No, I love it.
Oh my god,
Well,
it's
Dill,
crazy.
Nick Yagi's our hero.
This
dude.
is it's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
Dill, I
in my
feel
life.
like
The more you fight against it, the more it comes against.
Yeah, you
it.
better
I feel like
get
you
on
gotta,
board.
you
you
just
gotta-
gotta have to
Whoever's
avenge
doing this,
Nick
make it
Yagi,
stop.
You know?
Please, just do what you need to do in episode 3. And
Someone's definitely watching.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie. That was like the first,
Dill, I think
Rage
that
of
they might be
crazy.
like avenging
I'm
Nick
not
Yagi
angry.
after he gets attacked. So I don't think Yagi's gonna
I'm
do
not
it.
angry.
You
one more
gotta
time.
clip that and put that as a
One more
sound. I'm not
time.
angry.
I'm not angry. It's just
I'm just upset.
Someone
just
photoshopped Dylan's head on the
absurd.
Arthur meme where he has his fist closed.
It's like
That's
a
his
map,
man
yeah.
right
the first 4 characters that are mentioned in Go Rush summaries: Yuhi, Yuamu, Udias, and Manabu. That was obvious. The character after the initial 4, the first character is Nick Yagi.
Yep.
I thought you weren't mad though. What's
I'm not mad. It's just I'm
You're
yelling
yelling.
to make a point.
You sound frustrated.
Yelling
No,
to
I'm
make
not
a
frustrated. That is, if you really think about it, and you guys are all in meme land when it comes to Nick Yagi.
I've always
Nick
loved-
T and I have been on this. I had a bet with you.
Oh my
on
God.
a live pre-show.
This guy always loved him. He couldn't even say his name in episode 13 of 7's Up. Watch it.
And since then,
Wait, Del,
every prediction I've made on him has come true.
It's true.
He's actually not wrong.
No, he's
so
right.
Del, what's gonna happen in episode 3? Since
Why don't you ask him? He made every prediction
No,
he
no,
makes. comes
you've
true.
been asking us,
He's
but
going
you haven't
just
given
about
us
Nick
your
Yagi,
side.
though.
What's gonna happen? Tell me what you want. What do you want?
I think that this is the perfect time to write Nick Yagi out of the franchise.
No.
Wait, what?
They just added him to the ending.
Why does he have to
There was
the
that
show.
character in JJK that was in the ending, and we know what happened there. So
Spoiler alert.
Also, that was the opening.
that was 2
Yeah.
years ago. That was the.
I don't
opening,
like a
right.
lot of these illusions that you're making.
Yeah, you're
towards,
being very,
you're trying
like-
to just murder Nick Yagi.
I'm not. No, I'm not
It's a little
implying
much.
murder.
They're gonna
What do
I'm
you
not
implying?
implying murder. Remember what happened to Queen at the end of
Junpei
Reigns?
Yagi.
Something like that.
She went into a coma.
And then she came out, and we don't really know what happened, but we assume she's alive and well.
Or do you want
You
him to
assume.
get the Earth treatment? Because that's kind of what it sounds like.
No, I don't want that. I
Maybe
don't
it
want that.
sounds
You
like
sure?
that.
Yeah,
So
I
if
don't
Nick
want
Yagi, they put Nick Yagi in the Earth treatment, you'd be upset. You'd be mad.
that. Yeah,
at
that's a
him.
little. I don't want to see
Wow,
that.
okay.
I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just.
Really?
I
You
just.
just want him gone.
No, he's starting to ruin my outlet of enjoyment.
I feel like you're making this. bigger than it needs to be.
How?
He's a good guy. He's a good character.
So much copium.
God, dude. I'm starting to think that you
He's
actually
gonna get a
do
win.
some kind of drugs before these podcasts.
I'm nervous about a lot of things.
Yeah?
Is this really
I don't think
like the biggest
none
concern
more
you
Nick
have?
Yagi winning in this series.
Wait a minute. Is
None
that what you
more.
just said out loud?
You
Yeah,
do
none
this
more.
to yourself.
It's gonna.
You
It's
do-
happening. Episode 3.
You do this
He's
to
not
yourself.
dueling.
Stop.
Hey,
You don't know that?
He's the only guy
Yes,
telling
it just says he's one of his victims. That doesn't mean he actually got him.
I think just for the appearance of Nick Yagi, we should get wings again.
I agree. Actually, I agree with
I'm
that.
down.
Right?
The fact that he's
We'll
even
get him
in this
spicy.
show.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
God.
as a
Agreed,
main
agreed,
as a
agreed.
main character too.
Well, Yagi might not go down. It looks like he's taking you
I'll
down.
tell you
right
something
now.
right now. If someone mentioned, if Mike shows up in this show, if Hunt shows up in this show, I don't think I can take it anymore. I'm just
Remember,
gonna say that.
Mike showed
finally
up in
get-
Mike
can we
showed up
finally
in the
get out?
last episode, and he got speaking lines.
I know. He said more
He
than
was living
Spectre in the
large.
last episode than Spectre
Yeah, he
did
was
in the
living-
whole
he was
season.
He was
Large.
living large.
It was crazy.
Dude, I hope that happens. Will you finally be out from the channel if that happens?
If Mike shows up, I might have to take my leave. I think that's the end.
And Studio Bridge, if you're out there, man,
NAS
please
wins.
put him out of his misery.
NAS wins. He just starts throwing up brains content.
This is just wild, man.
It's gonna be okay.
The one,
It's gonna be okay.
thank you. The one aspect that I want to focus on, all the victims have something in common. What do you think that is? I think it might be that all the victims work at UTS. I think
Yeah,
that
I
could
think
be it.
probably,
Seems
yeah.
very
UTS is
likely.
getting targeted.
It's either that or it's all of the old.
I just thought that
the
too,
old
yep.
friends from Sevens, like the people.
Yeah, the old cast.
So it's all of those
All the
specific
old main
people.
characters.
Yeah, so like
That'd be
Yagi and
Who do you think's dueling?
he's the only one I can think of now.
In episode 3,
I don't think Yagi is actually.
I
dueling.
think Yuhi is going to duel. It would make sense if it's Yuhi or Yuamu, the alien exterminators, handling an alien situation.
I would hope it would be Yuamu because we already saw Yuhi duel.
Yeah. And you see
Yeah,
Yuhi
I'd be
still,
okay with
yeah.
Yuhi getting his first win.
True. But I would also like to see, like, then
I like
you're
to see
going.
Yuamu.
Yuamu should duel in the
Because
first 5
I feel like
episodes.
she should get a duel before he gets a second one.
I agree.
Right?
Yuamu seems to be like the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
Yuhi
Very
seems to be the brawn, like
But
the
that just
dueling brawn.
She went a very tactical duel style then.
Well, it was also said in an article that Yuamu is a better duelist than Yuhi. That's been
Oh,
confirmed.
wow.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So we'll see what they do.
Yuhi's
with that.
also a beginner alien, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
He was taking it, quote, easy on him,
Impressed.
though.
Shank!
Whew. Man, that is good.
Nope. No. What is good?
The Lord is good.
Oh. Right there. Top left. Top left. JC. Top left.
Top left.
Beautiful.
The Lord is good.
All right. Do we have any more super chats here, Nick T?
Yes, we do. I think we should also have some link.
Yeah, let me do some links real quick. Thank you guys so much.
Shokan?
Link Shokan. C. Sanadvon, thank you for the $2 donation. Could just be that it's hard to draw old people, but the returning characters look less like they're senior citizens and more like they've done some pretty intense drugs. They have youthful eyes, but terrible complexion as if they've aged prematurely. Maybe something happened in Goha City.
Radiation.
Some of them do look a little unwell.
Some of them do look unhealthy.
Yeah.
Ushido looks unhealthy.
He always looked unhealthy.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
he
Never
never
looked
looked healthy to
good.
begin with.
Yeah, he was.
He's always
He was on some stuff.
There's a little something going
Also,
on.
He's a
there.
rock star, guys.
Caterpillar
He's a
did
rock
not
star.
age well.
No, he did not.
Cat- he did
Caterpillar
not.
aged really poorly, actually.
I thought he aged pretty well.
Geta aged well. Django aged, I think, well.
Galleon
They're
looks incredible.
tweaking.
Galleon looks great. Galleon and Geta look
He
really,
finally
really good.
matured to his actual age.
Yeah, Galleon just grew into
Yeah, well,
his age.
Galleon for like 85 looks really good.
What?
Well, he was like 40 in 7, so.
Well, so he is.
Are we going to see Mimi in this show?
Yes.
I think she might have.
100%.
Wow.
yeah,
really? That's
yeah,
no,
I don't see
I
why
hope
not.
so. Actually, no,
Where-
I'd rather her, be gone than have to see her in that state, I think.
There might be a Mimi memorial.
Well, she'll actually look like someone of her age now.
Why are we putting every character in the grave?
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
is going on?
This is 50 years. She's 85 years old, bro.
Okay,
What
you
do
know
you
what?
think?
Okay, bro.
I mean, listen, maybe her and Yuga's mom are playing pickleball somewhere. I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so,
Pickleball.
too. I hope so,
Yikes.
too.
The, she doesn't have to be gone, Nick T. She was only 37, right? That was the age she was in.
Yeah.
This should be fine.
So even if it was, and
She's pushing
there's no
90.
confirm that it's 50 years. Could be 30.
It could be 30.
Could be 30 years.
Could be 30.
She'll be looking in her.
Oh, we have our
30s,
first
you know?
job.
Yeah, I should
Right.
actually be looking in like her
Gotta
30s.
count the
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be the
Hi,
joke.
this user.
UDIA's royalty card.
It's taking forever. Don't worry.
Thank you for the $2 donation. Your daily reminder that the main villains of Sevens worshipped a fucking book. Also, Sushiko is in the ending. I sent it in the Discord server.
Who worshipped the book?
Otis.
Oh, yeah. That was weird.
That was weird. Oh, yeah, Sushiko is there in the
It
ending.
does look like the hair.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
it looks like a different character.
It does look like a different character.
The outfit's different, too. The outfit is different, too.
Snow what we...
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hairstyles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I guess it is a different character.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see who that is.
Nice.
I hope it's not Princess G,
Yeah,
because
that-
it wouldn't really
Yeah,
make
that
sense.
makes
What about
sense.
Nanaho
She's
Or
good
Ronze?
disguises.
or Ron's?
Oh,
Ron.
Ron.
It's
It
good.
actually
It's good
could be
change.
Ron.
Ronzo
Ron's-
didn't have purple hair, though.
No,
It's
but
been a
I
lot
mean,
of
you get
years.
old, you go through
Could
some
be Nanaho.
changes, you know.
That's what I said,
You
yeah.
go from brown to purple hair?
You gotta die
Well,
'cause
he
it's
went
gray.
from brown to blonde hair a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Naturally?
No, I believe.
Oh, well, that's-
Yeah, he just willed it. Just kind of happened.
But
I just thought real hard.
UDS, thank you. Entame, thank you for the $2 donation. Love coming in here late and hearing Dylan talk about UDS's giant bulge. Okay, well that's a little unfair to me. For
Why?
clarification,
We all love
we were
UDS's
talking
giant
about
bulge.
UDS's monsters. One of his monsters
His
is
monster
named.
bulge.
Giant bulge.
Thank you.
Well, you emphasized it a little bit too much, though.
Well, it was his
His-
big monster.
His giant bulge, yeah. You
You
made that clear.
That was his really powerful monster.
How powerful was that monster, though?
It was very powerful.
What makes you say that? Was it level 4?
It was
He
level
does
4.
have one eye.
1200
Yeah.
attack points?
It- What did you say?
He only has one, right?
The Flail IPS, thank you for the $3 donation. Hey guys, loved the episode. What do you think will happen in the next few episodes? Will there be girl aliens like the Taya or Aki of the series? I think we'll definitely get girl aliens. I think aliens that need to come back in this show, speaking of girl aliens,
here we
are the co-girls.
I'd like to see the Cobra.
I know Dredger's a huge fan of Sweets Ccapacappuuu.
I'm not huge.
I'm a big fan of Sweets as well. Not as big as this guy behind me, but I will say
He does
this.
love Sweets.
No, they're not as big as your Funkos.
I'm a. When did you do
It took
that?
forever for you to notice.
Yeah, it's been up there for a while, bro.
What?
That's dangerous.
Is it?
What is
No.
If that's
I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Can we continue with the show?
Yeah, come on, why waste time? Let's go.
Limestone, I think we will. Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. How would Dylan explain his Funko collection to his kids? Not going to talk about that. The Flail IPS. No, I'll just say,
It's an investment.
no, I'm not flipping them. I'll say it brings me happiness, do things that bring you happiness. It'll be a good lesson for my kids. The Flail IPS 101, thank you for the $4 donation. Also, if you guys are sponsored by Target, your sponsorships are going down fast. JK, but seriously though, nice to see y'all. Also, hey birthday twin Nick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are birthday twins, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right. Love that. Hey, birthday twin.
Also loved UDS, caught off guard by how seriously silly he comes off, even though that's not what he's all about. Also, best part of the episode for me, I-beams. I love the scream when the pack opening happened.
Oh yeah.
But the
I-beams are a close
The
second.
I-beams were really good as well. Also, what theories of decks do you have for UDS's Commander's deck or other aliens? I think you're gonna see a lot of cryptid decks. Like I think Chupacabra, when he duels, will probably play like a Chupacabra, like mangy wolf based deck. I think you'll probably see, if Bigfoot duels, you'll probably see like a bunch of like wooden creatures, like
That actually is not a bad
in the
idea.
in the depths of the Pine Barrens. If the Jersey Devil, I hope Jersey Devil gets an
If the
alien.
Jersey Devil doesn't show him,
I don't know. I don't
Check
think
the show
Jersey Devil will be in it because I feel like he's not mainstream enough. Like I feel like most people in Japan probably aren't familiar with the Jersey Devil.
Well, they should be.
I agree with that.
Educate yourselves on other
I've told
cultures.
you guys I want to have a big statue of the Jersey Devil on
Yeah.
my lawn
Yeah. No, I think it's
to
good.
represent Jersey.
Of course.
But yeah, we'll find out next week what deck Manabu plays.
Yeah.
UDS royalty card, thank you for the $2 donation. Remember how you guys said the side characters from Sevens don't detract from the main characters of Go Rush? I think Nikiyagi is a bad example. I can't imagine how long you'll talk about a character like Asana if she appears. Keep coping. Hashtag let Yagi cook.
Hashtag
Hey, I'm getting that trend in
Love
hashtag
that,
let
dude.
Yagi cook.
The Flail IPS, thank you for the $2 donation. So, Dill, if Yagi wins, will you change your channel name to Yugioh Everything? I've decided that's my thing now. Also, sorry, Dylan, but the Yogster is here.
Wait,
Hashtag
Bill.
let Yagi cook.
Before you
I like it.
turn that off, can you turn that back on real quick?
Yeah.
Because I think I might have missed after Ivria's last one.
Yeah.
Was there anything super chats that I missed?
X-Slayer, Chupacabra.
Oh, that's the next.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're good. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, listen. I'm not. Yugioh is actually hilarious.
Yugioh, everything is good.
But no, I'm not gonna do that.
You sure?
Why not?
It would be a train wreck.
It would be a good time. What do you? You're pulling on me a little bit.
Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't mean to pull.
You're tugging on me.
Yeah,
All right. So who do we
Does
have
this
next?
come out?
No,
think so.
none of those ones.
What are you trying to do?
Why are you not hearing anything?
I got both of them. I was in one ear. Here we go.
Okay. We have $5 from Alex V. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, my man.
We're talking about this in chat, but what if UDIA's countrymen are holograms and they all died in the war? That would be a gut punch. Oh my lord.
I would just be sad.
It would, but it would also make sense that they only say like 2 things. Like UDIAS or...
It will also mean UDIAS is a little mental.
It would mean he's insane.
He's lonely.
I mean, that can happen, being lonely and coming from a very traumatic situation like a war-torn planet. So it would line up there.
It would be terrible.
Something that was hilarious was when Yuumu talked about UTS, walked up to UDIAS and said, yeah, we're in the business of exterminating aliens. And then they show all the countrymen and they're all like, oh, like they're all like really nervous. They're all nervous about a 12-year-old girl. It's just, there's something about that was so funny.
It's really good.
Yeah, the comedy I thought was really good in the episode.
Yeah,
really, really good.
Hopefully, they're not all dead though.
Hopefully, I that would be a little intense, definitely.
8.8 million people.
Yeah, fuck, that'd be intense. But Alex, thank you, man. Thank you, my dude.
We have £2 from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
Said Go Rush is also getting a manga. Really?
Yes, Go Rush is getting a manga. UDS main character, so it's not like with Sevens where there was a split.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to. I don't know who's doing the manga. I don't know if it's the same guy who did Sevens. Kind of hope it's someone new. So yeah, I'm very. I don't know much about it, but I do know there is a manga. Very excited for it.
That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Someone in chat had asked a very valid question. Dylan, are you implying that 12-year-old girls don't deserve respect? Don't deserve our respect?
No, I'm implying that 12-year-olds in general probably should not be able to say something that sends fear into 8.8 million people who are equipped for war and for instant battle. Also,
it's just...
We have $5 from the DJE show, which is our friend Daniel J. Edwards.
Daniel J. Edwards, I did an interview on his channel not too long ago. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Linked it on Twitter. Definitely check it out. Check out Daniel. He's done some great work for Yu-Gi-Oh! The English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Voiced Varus, a.k.a. Revolver, voiced Gore, a.k.a. Go in Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, voiced Agami in the Dark Side of Dimensions movie. Great dude, great voice actor. Check out the Daniel J. Edwards Show YouTube channel. Click his name in the chat and give him a sub. Great dude. Great dude. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you, dude.
His message was, I need to figure out how to catch up with whatever story arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! 8, is it? That you're all talking about. Please split this $5 6 ways.
We will. We will, Daniel.
But
also, it just started.
It did just start.
Yeah, episode 1.
Now might be a good time for anyone new here, and Daniel, if he's still here. Our friends at Entame Subs, if you go to, what's it?
Link it in chat.
Link it in chat. Post all the episodes in a Google Drive, and you can just download them directly through there with the subs on there.
And as long as you have VLC Media Player, which is a free app to download on mobile, which I just learned, or on your computer, I'm sure there's other apps that work as well. Download the file from Entame Subs, open it in VLC Media Player. If you open it in something like Windows Media Player,
sometimes
the subs won't. Yeah, the subs just won't show up.
Yeah.
VLC Media Player, you can avoid sites like GoGo, Kiss, 9. It's very good, very easy, and very safe.
Yeah, they do all the work by getting the RAWs themselves. They do all the timing and translation and subbing themselves. So it's all sort of from home base, so it's perfectly safe and easy to get to.
And Nick T will put it in the chat, so Daniel, you can bookmark it, and all the episodes are there. And there's only one episode of Go Rush, so
also something I just noticed by pasting in the link is, I don't know how recent this is, maybe or the rest of the Entame team said something, but now they have a custom URL. It's not like .tumblr.com anymore. It's literally entamesubs.com.
That's fantastic. Didn't know that.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
That's super cool for them.
Congrats to them. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, and Dan said, Awesome. Thanks, y'all. Woohoo.
Woo.
Yeah, love for you to be a part of it.
I think you'll enjoy it, Dan.
Yeah.
And you watch a couple episodes, bro. Next time you're in New Jersey, New York, you can come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got That Man 666 with his classic $6.66.
Double donation. Thank you, that man.
He said, looking forward to what the Odo twins will bring because Leo and Luna are amongst my least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh characters, which is fair.
Yeah, Leo and Luna incredibly misused, I think, in 5Ds. Yeah. And when I think about 5Ds, I don't really think Leo and Luna were great characters, you know.
Especially Luna.
Oh, those the twins?
Especially Luna. Yeah, the twins. Yeah.
Oh, I was Luna.
She barely stood out.
Rua and Ruka. Leo and Luna's the dub.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just kind of there at a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this set of twins has a lot more potential.
Well, yeah,
they had a lot of
They're
potential.
the main characters that
yeah,
will have.
That's probably the big reason why I think that. They're going to be fine. I think their dynamic is going to really, really work.
Yeah.
You have Yuumu to ground Yuhi, and I think that's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Thank you, that man. We have
Thank you for the devil.
$5.30 Canadian from Pickrick.
Thank you, Pick.
Said, for Yuhi and Yuumu to be twins, even just siblings, they carry zero resemblance. Yuumu doesn't even have one of the Yuhi's 3 different colors of hair.
Yeah.
I think he's memeing
Well,
there.
it's Yu-Gi-Oh! They just
he's not entirely wrong.
entirely
They don't
wrong,
look
but
that similar.
They don't look
That's
that
true.
similar, but like
At
at
all.
least 2 of those hair colors are clearly dyed, the pink and the green.
Right.
One of them could be an adopted alien, right? Yuhi, maybe, right?
Could be. I mean, listen.
I mean, they could just be siblings. Siblings can not look similar.
True. I wouldn't say like you look like your twin.
No.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it's a difference.
and that's girl boy.
It's a difference of over a foot in height. She has light hair and light eyes. I have dark hair and dark
Exactly.
eyes.
She's married. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you guys don't look all that
It's
similar.
like 2 different.
I just caught a stray bullet. Like, holy crap.
No, it wasn't straight. He was
Hey.
aiming for your head. That wasn't straight. He literally looked at you,
That was a
aimed the gun, and
targeted
said,
assassination.
Oh my god.
Maybe we are sponsored by Target, right?
The best part is
We're gonna take care of this guy.
nobody here is married.
But you're just like,
Didn't you just say someone got married?
Yeah,
no,
that
he
was
said
me.
me, but it
Oh,
was
that was me.
Yeah, that was me. Damn it, he would have believed it. But yeah, so.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, and so we've seen that with twins that they sometimes just don't look similar. That's not a bad thing.
No, I don't want to be married.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was
if
gonna say. It's not a bad thing.
That's something I don't want to. I'm definitely not ready though.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I did get GTA wasted.
Wasted.
We have 2 Rael from Kaya
GTA
Cesar Campos.
wasted?
Thank you, Kaio.
Who said, I guess there's a Portuguese translation here. Transamu sounds like, quote, we had intercourse in Portuguese.
Can we fact check that, or are we just gonna believe what Kaio
I
says?
kinda want.
I'm gonna believe it.
I'll believe it.
I don't know how to spell like he
I
said
don't know
sounds.
Portuguese, so I got no
So it's. I don't know. I'll look into this.
All right, Kaio, thank you, man.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's an interesting show.
Yeah, you know.
We've got 5 Australians
It's
from
not for
Electric
kids.
Kevin. He said, since we saw monsters like
John
Utopia in 7s. I'll wait.
Go on, Nick. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's like a couple students will be after class.
One way or another. We have 5 Australians from Electric Kevin saying, since we saw monsters like Utopia in 7s.
This is hitting all the buttons.
I hope we see some alien or space-related monsters like Neos and Go Rush.
I was just gonna say that. I could definitely see that.
The one I can see is Galaxy Eyes.
Galaxy Eyes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galaxy Eyes
100%
and
see
Neos
Galaxy
are
Eyes.
two
Neos and E Heroes, yeah, 100%.
maybe not E-Heroes, but I see Neos and like Neos.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they're aliens.
Right, that
literally.
would make more sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That is good.
I was waiting
I'm
for
down
the
for E-Heroes though. I love
Well,
E-Heroes.
listen.
I was waiting for the Galaxy Synchro to come through.
Yeah, I think there's a chance we get XZs and not Synchro. But I don't know.
I'm
XZs.
still waiting for that Neos that you said was sealed away.
Oh, Air Neos?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're going to be waiting for the rest of your life.
Hey, maybe it could come. Hey, you never know.
It's because of the plane line in Italy.
Yeah, that's exactly why. It had nothing to do with the art being stolen, potentially.
No.
Nothing about that.
I'm still waiting for Topologina Navy, but I guess that's just me.
There's an episode on Into the Brains called "Call Me Navy."
So that was so.
That's
good.
one of my favorite Brains names. One of
You're
my favorite Sevens names is Come On Down to Blub Blub Town.
And both of those are you.
It's just So dumb.
Somebody's got to be creative around here. You know?
Creative, corny.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Incredibly corny, but it does the job done. No. Thank you so much, Kev. Yeah. Did you finish reading that? You did, right? That was about the monsters. Yeah. I can see Neos. JC agrees. I can see Galaxy Eyes as well. How many more do we have, Nick T?
No. Like 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 more Real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio.
It says, Vombidus are the friends we make along the way.
I don't think so.
Maybe the real Yugioh is the friends we made.
The other
along
one,
the way.
too. The Vom.
Maybe the real Yugioh is the friends.
That was good.
100%. 100%.
We have $5 from Miguel Martinon.
Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate that, man.
So this is in reference to a conversation earlier about the protagonist not beating a 3000. He said technically Yugi did not beat the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It committed self-destruction. Is that true?
I don't know about that. Exodia just wins. So it beat the Blue Eyes technically. He had Blue Eyes on his field. It wouldn't self-destruct.
Yeah, I guess that's incredibly debatable.
Wait, what?
Well, like, did Yugi actually beat the Blue Eyes White
Well,
Dragon?
he
summoned
beat
all pieces
in
of
episode
Exodia.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat 3.
But he didn't attack, because once you summon Exodia, the duel ends. It was the anime effect that
Well, it's
allowed...
definitely not self-destruction.
Yeah, it's not like...
No, I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
It's an interesting debate.
It's just an instant
I see
kill.
what he's saying,
That's
because
it.
if you summon Exodia and your opponent has the 3 Blue Eyes don't get destroyed. You just win the duel. It's over.
Well,
It's for the anime
in
effect.
the anime, they
In
made
the anime, they did.
for
So I see what he's saying. I see the point he's making. It's an
Yeah.
interesting point.
So I guess they get beaten, but I wouldn't say it was like a true, like, they got beaten by a monster.
He
with high
wins the
attack
duel.
monster
He didn't
trap.
destroy the monster.
But also, to be fair, like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh,
There were no rules.
Yeah,
People
it
were
wasn't
attacking
really
the
the
moon.
game.
Well, he dropped the moon onto the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've had this point in my head that I wanted to make to you for such a long time.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You got so frustrated, or like you made this whole big thing about episode 1 that you didn't think like they would make Blue Eyes like die in episode 1 or lose or whatever,
Yeah.
and you were like so convinced of that, and I'm like, dude, Blue Eyes has been taking L since the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. That was. I also thought that duel was going to end in a draw.
That too, yeah.
So that was
Top
me
5
and
worst
Calvin
calls
did.
you've ever made.
That was really dumb.
What? Wait, the first duel of DM you thought was
No.
First one of sevens. Literally,
The main character
this
loses.
clown and this clown over here thought that it was going to be a draw or no result
on the first duel.
and this man over here thought that Hologram Man would win. Only guy that picked Yuga, the protagonist of the show,
You never know, bro.
to win the first duel. I mean, come on.
That was before we even knew his name was Otis, and this guy's picking him to win. Can you believe that?
I mean, the moment you
Oh,
saw Blue
you
Eyes,
guys
you
should
should have
have
known.
Yu-Gi-Oh
The
cards
only
for
reason he
both.
was named Otis is because the Seto.
Seto backwards. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We agree on
Sure.
something.
So,
Oh,
2 things. Miguel came back saying he was actually referencing episode 3 in season 0.
I got nothing.
I guess it's that.
God, I'm trying to remember
I'm
that.
sorry, I completely blacked
Episode
out.
3, season 0.
Episode
That's what he was referencing.
of which series? What?
Episode 3, season 0. Does Kaiba leave?
Oh, I don't even remember season 0 like that. So
I
wouldn't
watched
know.
it about 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
have
not
to look
gonna
that up,
remember
Miguel.
that.
I don't have the memory. I don't have the memory bank for that one. Because I only watched it once, season 0.
And the other thing,
Yeah, you gonna say it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shin Yoshida is back. He's writing
Just
the
got
OCG
announced.
lore. Officially announced.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Well, it's fine, as long as he's nowhere near.
I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fine with
Go
that.
Rush.
I think Shin Yoshida, listen, he gets a pretty bad rap unfairly.
He's a friend.
No, he's a friend of the channel.
He is.
Huge friend. I had him on a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we went to New York City, had a nice steak dinner. I will say this.
We never got that.
Actually, no, he told me about the news, so I knew about this. Listen, I think Shin Yoshida does some really good things. Obviously, he struggles with his girl characters, and I think, the episodes he was the main writer for and the main director for in Vrains were probably some of the best episodes of the series. He'll be fine writing the manga. The Zale manga was fine. He'll be fine writing it. I think it's a good choice. It's a safe choice. Way better than the guy who wrote, I think, the Luke manga. So he's a friend of the channel. I'm happy for Shin. To Shin Yoshida.
To Shin Yoshida.
No, everyone do it.
I don't
As
have
long as he's away from
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Shin.
Go Rush.
To Shin.
To Shin.
To Shin. To Shin. Congratulations.
God, is he dead? Like, what?
No, we're congratulating him.
Okay. It sounds.
He's got work again.
It's good.
We've got $5 from
Not good for
Ibria.
the females, but it's good.
Not for the females.
And he's writing a manga where it's a girl lead. Sky Striker, Ace Ray. But he's just got to follow the lore story. That's all he's got to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't miss that.
Yeah. Really?
That was
the Arc 5.
That was our
He
guy.
didn't do Arc 5. Did you see Usaka? All right, you can go.
We have $5 from Ivrea.
Thank you, Ivrea.
Said, this is in reference to when you butchered her name. Dylan is the sole reason why the B is caps in my Twitch name now.
Yeah, it was lowercase. It was no spaces. It was very confusing for someone like me. But Ivrea, thank you for clarifying. And I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have $5 from X-Layer.
Thank you, X. Thank you so much, man.
Saying the Chupacabra is actually dueling because his deck is all about sheep, and it could be the debut of Udias's Ace Dragon Vanilla Dragon.
Yeah, Udias's Ace Dragon we have yet to see, and that's right. We know for a fact that Magical Sheep Girl Meeg-chan is in episode 3. She was revealed to be a level 7 2500 attack point monster. That could be the ace of Chupacabra's deck. It would make sense. They kill sheep, they kill goats, they kill animals. It would make sense if that's the deck he uses.
And do you know who cooks animals?
Nick Yagi's not.
Nick Yagi.
Dude, the Yogster, bro. He's got to save the day.
Having some lamb chops.
Gonna have some lamb chops.
That would be pretty dark if the episode ended like that. Like, they don't say
There's,
anything
like,
about it,
snacking
but
on
you
some
could
lamb
clearly see, like, that magical sheep. It's just on the grill.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, man.
We've got
X-Layer, thank you.
We've got another $5 from X-Layer. And this is actually very fitting. Saying, Dill, bro, you really hate my boy Nick Yagi? Did he do something wrong to you? Because of how you're raging. Like, he
Not
could
raging.
make good barbecue
definitely
for
were
you.
raging.
You're raging a little bit, yeah.
Did he say he made good barbecue
He
for
said
you?
he
could.
could make good
He can.
barbecue for you.
It probably lighten your day, dude.
Yeah, I mean, even like the most
Nick-
mild barbecue
Nick-
sauce is probably too spicy.
Yeah, but
Nick
think about it.
Yagi's
You know the
barbecue-
Snickers commercials? Maybe
Nick-
that's just what Dill needs.
No.
You know, he just needs a good barbecue and you'll be happy.
Nick Yagi's barbecue is probably ass.
It's
I'm
probably
just gonna say
good.
it. No,
That's
it's
coming from
probably
someone who
not.
doesn't have seasoning
Hold
on his
I'm
chicken
throwing
tendies.
hands.
I do.
I'm throwing hands,
I've
dude.
seen
This
the
guy's
way.
gone too far.
I've seen the way that he cooks.
What do
No,
you You're like analyzing the way he cooks?
You go to Applebee's
You don't even like
for
him.
chicken nuggets, bro.
He went to Korean barbecue
No,
and ordered
he said
chicken
I'm
nuggets.
That's true. That is true.
Not on your, not on
That
your
is
chicken
true.
nuggets.
I don't get chicken nuggets. I get boneless barbecue wings.
Shut up.
With what sauce?
Honey mustard.
None.
No,
No, there's none.
that's
And,
a
and if
dipping
you
sauce.
do, it's on the side.
The last time we went to Applebee's.
Okay, all right. In his defense, the last time he did get barbecue sauce. I
Thank
swear.
you.
I'm shocked.
I was shocked.
I'm
too.
shocked.
I
It's a
was
miracle.
Thank you.
Every now
One-
and again, a clown could have one good show.
Yeah, but one time.
I mean, like
The other 30 I've been him at
Yeah,
Applebee's,
that's-
he got boneless
it's
chicken
cutthroat.
nuggets. So.
No, listen. Let me tell you. Okay, you know we can't. Nick Yagi is tearing our friend group apart.
No,
We're not.
just you.
No,
You're
not
the
just
one
me.
making a big deal
No,
about
no,
this.
we're not. No,
All right,
I'm not making a big deal about anything.
You know what, Dill, that's-
I'm not making a big deal about anything.
It's fine, dude. We'll just go to the next donation.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
X-Layer, thank
Daniel J.
you.
Edwards is
We'll talk
$5.
about
Thank you, Daniel.
And
We'll
he
talk about
said-
this in therapy.
Daniel said, "This Yagi dude is coming back."
Yeah.
See, that's a
I
guy
didn't
that
even watch
knows.
He said,
seven.
I'm just guessing.
It's not important. He,
That's a
know,
guy
he
that
knows the
knows.
truth.
He's a man of
A
culture.
revered man in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. I mean, come on.
Do you think Nick Yagi has aged well?
Yes.
Do you think you're gonna?
All right, Nick Yagi is tearing our friend group apart.
I'm not gonna let this Yagi slander continue.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
The Lord is good.
We're a cult now, by the way.
Wait, what?
It's obvious. Hold on.
Nick Yagi.
Ooh,
I see him in my
Rhea said you're gonna
dreams.
change your palate if she wanted her to cook for you, so because she makes it spicy.
I can handle spicy.
No, you cannot.
Oh my
Since
God.
when?
You know what
Since
you
my
did-
whole life.
You know what? Just for that,
When we did get-
we're gonna bring some wings on the show. Me and
No,
you.
You
I'm not
said
gonna.
spicy ketchup was
Well,
extremely
you know
hot.
what, though?
my
To his
God.
credit,
Whataburger ketchup. That
when we
ketchup is
got-
amazing.
It's just wings. He did get like a mildly spicy sauce.
Thank you.
Mild.
I had
No, it was like-
I had
it
the
was like-
habanero.
Yeah.
Do you think he would have had anything remotely close to that?
It wasn't like. It was
But I don't
a
enjoy
Cephala.
burning my mouth. Or my
It's
throat.
not. It's just
Why?
people have different spice tastes.
I agree. My spice tolerance is not as high, but it's
extremely
negative.
low.
you know, it's not
It's
as
extremely
low.
It's increased.
From what, birth?
Yo,
Of course.
you're
Should.
progressing, bro. That's
It's,
all that
like-
matters.
it's increased
What do you
since
mean?
plain boneless.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I would
sauce?
dip it in
He
ranch.
said this
The
man.
ranch is not spicy.
It's
got a
literally
little bit of a
cool
kick.
No.
down.
Got a small,
I'm
small.
I'm gonna throw the table.
Small.
I'm gonna do it.
The Will Smith is back, baby.
All right, next donation.
You keep Yagi's name out of your mouth.
Okay, I won't say anything more about Nick Yagi. I
That
won't
was
say
a good
anything.
soundbite. Keep Nick Yagi's name.
Ouch.
Damn.
I won't say anything more about Nick Yagi.
All right.
Nick Yagi's mother, however. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
And I
Nick's
just
not
jump
gonna
over
let
that.
That is- those are fighting words.
That's
That escalated quickly.
we're gonna have to cut this stream.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That was a good one.
We've got Miguel Martin on with $2 saying Mimi
Wow, broccoli and kale.
Mimi should look 4 or 5 as a joke. Like she, I guess it,
Like
she
she-
jokes
God.
Like Benjamin
backwards.
Button.
Benjamin Button, yeah.
That would be actually that'd be really.
That'd be hilarious, and that would really add a lot of lore to Mimi.
And no explanation
lore.
to it. Like none.
Yeah, no, it would just show that
No
she's
one ever
continued to
addresses
age
it.
backwards
Yeah, no one ever
as she got
addresses it.
older.
It's crazy.
No one even talks about it. Like, oh, hey, Mimi, and she can barely speak. Even that would be good. What else we got? We got $5 from Electric Kevin, saying last week's Pokemon 1 hour anniversary special was great. Also, Ash has defeated Drasna and is now ranked 9th in the world.
He's on.
Wow.
He's finally going to be the very best.
He's gonna be the very best soon.
Ash is in the top 10. What do you think, man?
I actually remember when he commented and said that he just made it into the top 100.
Yeah.
Yes, I do
So
remember that.
man's getting a climb, man. You know, it only took what 25 years,
He's
but
gonna
He's doing it.
And he's still at like 7?
he's finally doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, 10.
Yeah, well, keep us updated, Kev. And I know Pokemon fans have been eating for the last few
You know, it
years.
reminds me
so.
a lot of Peter Pan.
We're starving out here.
Yeah, we're looking for breakfast.
I'm glad, Cal, you gave me that look, because Peter Pan, do you guys know what Peter Pan's actually about?
Yes.
It's about
Okay,
Captain
good, I'll
Hook.
let it go then.
It's about a guy with a hook.
The dead children.
Yes.
I was letting it go. You saw me. I backed up. I just wanted Cal's reaction, and then Nick T just says.
I had to say it. I had to be honest
You
with
didn't have
people.
to say it.
Well, Dylan wants to kill off a child too right now.
Never.
Well,
said
actually,
it.
he wants to kill off an adult.
Never.
True, true.
Never.
Yeah, now he said an adult.
Never.
It's definitely an adult now.
Never.
I
said
was
that.
the one to kill children last show,
Yeah, no.
but I gave up on that, dream.
Yeah.
So.
He just disappeared in his own special way.
Exactly.
We have $10 from X-Slayer.
Thank you, X.
He said, so the level 4 ace that UDS used might be the Sevens Road archetype for Go Rush, since one of the cards in the set is part of the archetype with an effect to give 1,000 attack to his level 4 vanilla aces.
Yeah, I think the way that he operates that Transamu Rainic Ace is going to be fascinating, X-Slayer. I think that's a cool comparison. Because it's a 1,600 attack point monster, so he's got to have a lot of spells,
A lot of
traps, a lot of monster effects that are going to bolster that monster up. And we haven't really seen that of a main protagonist ace in Yu-Gi-Oh!, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Oh no.
He had in this duel 3 set cards, right?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yuhi?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he used a single one.
He
of them.
didn't, but I think he kind of implied that his set cards would
For
lock.
higher level.
It would lock Udius out of a tribute summon, and it would lock him out from using effects to raise his monster's
So he
attack
basically
points.
bricked to give him what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he
didn't
basically
have
had
anything to deal with what was going on.
exactly. He had
Okay.
nothing to deal with a 1,600 attack point monster,
Especially at level 4, because there was nothing.
right?
to do
Because there was no
against
tribute involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he was so shocked when
He was
saw it.
hoping, great. Like,
Then when he moves his finger off the
It was
card.
great. Yeah, they did a good job of really hyping up a vanilla 1,600 attack.
Yeah,
point monster.
yeah. It's like, how
They
else are
did.
you going to hype it? And it's like,
Yeah,
oh, make the
no,
kid
I
look
was
better.
very impressed by that.
Yeah.
We have That Man 666 with $6.66.
Thank you, that man.
I sure. Oh.
Yeah,
I sure hope there isn't an earthquake or somebody slams it on the wall on the other side. Well, thank God we're in the basement.
What is he in reference to there?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Thank God we're in basement, and thank God we're in New
earthquakes
Jersey.
are a very dangerous thing.
They are.
So I am
dangerous.
very glad that we're not going to have anything like that. And we don't want anyone damaging Dylan's house either. So
No,
I'm assuming that's probably what
no,
it's
yeah,
on.
no, that was
So
a
thank
good-
you so much.
yeah,
for that.
that was
I
good.
don't know my house. My hands are clean when I leave.
Who says you're gonna leave?
I'm either leaving or I'm living in the river down the street.
Small river.
Let me tell you, thank you so much.
Where are you gonna put all your merchandise?
Oh, he's not gonna have to worry about that when he's floating down the river.
No, that's a death threat on a YouTube stream.
You made a
I-
bunch
hey,
of
I
death.
didn't-
You
I didn't
already
say
made a bunch
anything.
of
I
death
just
threats
said,
tonight.
you know,
I didn't make any
To
threats.
Nick
nothing.
Yagi, you did.
Okay, well that's different.
Yeah,
That
that's
man,
not-
thank you for the super
We're
chat.
one episode in, and all we're talking about is death.
I know. And all,
And
we're
Nick
talking, all we're
Yagi.
talking about is Nick
This is
Yagi.
supposed to be a fun episode, by the way.
Friends. We made
Lighthearted.
What'd you do, man?
We have £5 from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
Dredge, what do you think about having to wait for the Attack on Titan anime to conclude in 2023? I'm a bit bummed by it.
That's bums.
I'm just very glad I didn't start this show when it started. This show started 2013. First season came out, 4-year gap, and then they kicked back in, and now you have another year gap. So I've binged it in the past few months. I'm not happy about it from the other option where they wouldn't finish on the manga or they just did a quick little movie. I do like them taking the time to animate it and make it correctly because that's what you want. As much as people say the ending is not great, I'd rather be done the way the manga had it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm obviously bummed it's not sooner, but I'm excited to see what happens. I think it left off in a really interesting part the last episode, seeing kind of Eren and everything he went through in that last episode. So. But yeah, so overall, I'm in the middle on it. But good question. Thank you for the £5. Was that pounds?
Yes, it was.
Thank you for the £5,
you.
Nicholas. Appreciate it.
Good answer.
Yeah, great answer.
$5 from Ivrea.
Thank
And
you,
this is
Ivrea.
serious. This is serious.
Yeah, you better pay.
Dylan, I need you to learn to embrace spices, flavor, and veggies. All
Dylan
of
doesn't
them.
eat
The
veggies.
amazing world of broccoli and kale.
Nah, veggies.
Broccoli and
That's
Okay,
a-
broccoli's
That's a
good.
lost
I
cause.
kind of felt, yeah.
Thank you.
That's
You agree with me on that.
No, I
No,
think
he's saying for you.
vegetables are great. I'm saying for this man, it's a lost cause.
You're
but
not-
it's
That's
not true.
I've
I
been
eat
trying for a
salad.
long time.
Yeah.
What kind of
No
salad?
shot on
Chicken
kale.
Caesar salad.
That's,
Yeah, it has tons of dressing on it, tons of calories.
No, I get it without dressing. Well, I put dressing on it. I get
This should be good. You're
Yeah,
working
listen.
with
Did you
some-
even
You
name
just
it?
stopped
You know,
right
I just
there.
had Fruitables not that long ago.
That's fruit.
I
a lot
think
of sugar.
Listen, you have to know what you're signing up for.
Ivrea,
and,
honestly, just buy him multivitamins to take, and he'll be fine.
He's probably not going to take them.
My doctor saw my blood work about a year ago, and he
question
said,
is food.
"I've never seen blood work like this in my life. This blood work is
and it wasn't.
fantastic."
It wasn't in a good way. I
No, he
highly
said
doubt it.
for a 26-year-old, I've never seen anything like this in
The
my
problem
20
is you're
years.
28.
It was phenomenal. And I
Remember when
was-
you thought?
Was that after you were?
Yeah, when you thought you were pre-diabetic.
That was me. That was my spoonerisms. Yeah.
No, that was that you said that, and you were concerned. And
No, I was, but what I actually was diagnosed with was spoonerisms and not diabetes.
So
Thankfully.
you're telling me the doctor
What?
diagnosed you with spoonerisms?
Yeah, I was diagnosed
What-
by
what
a
test-
speech pathologist.
What? Oh, really? A speech pathologist? What test did they do to confirm that?
It was pretty extensive.
Oh, really? Do tell I know about this. So I
Yeah.
work with speech language pathology.
Well, he is a
lot.
physician.
No, that's not true. Don't oversell.
Hold on. On the, Ivrea said he won't even take a reds and green supplement. Is that true?
No, we've never had this conversation.
You just gotta know what you're signing
No,
up for, and just he's not gonna make it that long.
You're
missing the
saying, how do we
folates.
know he's human? Someone's saying, we're getting a lot of things.
Listen, how about by the end of this year, I will post a picture of my blood work on stream.
That's an awful idea.
Violate some kind of HIPAA law on yourself.
I mean, he can
No,
violate
allowed to
himself
do it.
if he wants.
You're allowed to
I
do it.
wouldn't, but
Can you imagine? I would never. Is everything okay?
Yeah, you just gotta figure out your vegetable situation, man.
we're really concerned about that.
I want to see you here for Yu-Gi-Oh 13.
What do you think's gonna happen to me?
Much like what you wished happens to Nick Yagi, it's gonna be probably similar. Except it's just gonna be completely preventable, and you didn't do enough.
I'm worried about you, man.
Oh my lord.
You know.
Take
Listen,
a vitamin.
Hey, we'll talk. We'll get you on a good regimen. We gotta take care of
If you pay Dredge, I'm pretty sure he's licensed to give
I
out
gotta
diet,
be here, man, for
diet,
Yugioh 17.
plans.
I
I gotta
actually
make
know
sure
a
I
really
keep
good
you
nutritionist my
around
dad
for that.
goes to. We actually know her. I won't doctor though. Name's Jess.
what's her last name?
Nope. Cal knows already.
Oh God.
You guys all can probably figure it out. Use process elimination.
Is it 4? Is that the beginning
Please,
of her?
can we not dox
no,
anyone?
no.
Please.
What?
I'd love to dodge
What?
someone. We have $5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X.
Here's something to JC. Bro, can you explain to me and everyone around you as to why you hate brains?
No, we don't time. Dude, we don't got time, JC.
Hold on.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, quick
10
version.
seconds before he read that, I was thinking, wow, Pete hasn't mentioned at all brains or Usagi yet. I was like, we might actually go the whole stream without bringing it up. And then I was like, darn it.
Let's go. All right, well, talk about your experience with brains.
You have a minute. Go.
It was a great show. Yeah, it was a great show.
Oh, so you like the show?
Well,
Talking to the camera.
is this a serious question?
No, I think X Slayer does want to know your opinions on brains. Because he came in kind of later to my channel.
Okay, I thought it was a good show. Yusaku was not a great protagonist. In my
Yeah, that's
opinion.
fair.
What? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, sure.
So you like the show? Did you honestly like the show?
I liked parts of it.
What
There you
characters
go.
did you like?
I loved Revolver.
Yeah.
Second
Revolver's
half.
great.
As everyone does, yeah.
Yes, Revolver. Like a lot of the villains, I mostly liked.
I like
Lightning.
Soul. I like Soul.
A lot
Burner.
of the main characters were pretty bland to me.
What about
Yeah.
Soul Burner?
Soul Burner was okay.
All right, I'll take.
I liked him, but I liked him when he was first introduced. After that, it kind of died down, but I still liked him.
Now, real quick to switch over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to we're going to do this very quickly because
Oh,
it's
right,
been a
right,
long
yeah.
stream. You wanted to go over some Seven's thoughts.
Yeah.
Your favorite dual character disappointment.
Right,
If you
right.
want to quickly go over that. I know you had a little bit of writing here.
Right.
Floor's
yeah.
yours, man. And just
Alright.
what you thought of Sevens in general.
Yeah.
Because I love hearing from obviously an outside perspective.
Right. Well, yeah, Sevens I enjoyed a lot. It was just a lot of fun. Definitely just a big change up from the last series in terms of tone.
Yeah.
So it was just a fun ride all the way through. I loved the characters. I loved all the chemistry. They even made a lot of the side characters relevant. And
Yeah.
Just so they definitely did good there.
Can I get up?
I didn't hear that one. But yeah, so I just had fun all the way through. It was a good show. Definitely
Yeah.
a lot of things that still need to be explained. Hopefully they get into it in the show. But overall, good show. I loved it. Had fun. No complaints. All right, so I'm gonna answer some of the questions from the last stream, like favorite character and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about this because
Talk about it.
I didn't
It's okay.
I didn't want to hurt someone on this table.
Why are you looking at me?
No.
It's probably me.
You're the host.
No,
I
we're
have
not
to
at the
look at you.
Oh wait, we're not at the table. Oh wait.
Well, you are at the table.
Well,
It's coming
With
to
the
you too.
let's not be too literal, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like in this space.
Alright, so then now you're dragging
Pete.
to the
So-
back row.
I would think it's you. I would think it's
I'm
you.
looking right at you.
So I didn't like to talk about it, but my favorite character has to be Hunt.
Oh, stop.
No, he's great.
Stop.
He
No.
was the highlight of the show.
Pick a real character. I know you're trolling me.
No,
Pick
no,
a real
I love you,
character.
JC.
See,
I
this
love
is
you.
why I didn't want to bring it up. I knew you would react this
Hold
way.
on.
Is this guy...
The Lord is good.
He was great. I mean, he ran a dino deck. You love dinos, right?
Best maximum in the show, you said.
Best maximum.
I will give him credit there. That's not a credit to him. That's a credit to the
And
deck.
you see.
Well, you can't separate the man from
no,
the car.
no,
yes, you
JC,
can.
I ask you a question?
Yes.
I don't know if you caught some of the podcast where we talked about this, but do
Yeah.
you think Dylan's unjustified hate towards Hunt has to do because he sees some of himself in Hunt? Maybe like circa 10, 12 years ago.
Well, the way you guys described it in high school,
Oh boy.
I don't know. I see some resemblance there.
You're both businessmen. I
Both
mean, like,
businessmen.
you have to build each other up. You can't tear each other down. That's all I'm saying.
You're both on the grind, man. You got to respect
Entrepreneurs.
the grind, right? Yeah.
Some-
Entrepreneurs, yeah.
If you aren't making money in your sleep, then are you even living?
Hey, do you not respect the entrepreneurial spirit?
Are you guys still talking about this? Are we really? Have we been talking
He's a
about this?
guest. He's a guest.
Yeah, you really
I thought you
disrespect your
respected my
guests like
opinions.
that?
I respect your
Yeah.
opinions.
Nah, it doesn't look like it, though.
I don't agree with your opinion on that particular topic. And I know you're trolling. So I just want to see how long the troll job goes on.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Hunt was pretty good, though. But anyway,
No.
we all know who my favorite character is.
Who's your favorite character?
It's definitely my boy Luke. You already know.
That's my official top 10 video. Not out yet. It'll be out on Friday, and he's very high up.
Oh, so
Let me take a snapshot real quick.
Don't do that. Don't leak that list. Don't leak that list. Don't leak that list.
I'm surprised Hunt made your top 10. Though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh
bro.
wow, yeah.
We got some good news though. Someone said I think I'm starting to see the resemblance between Dylan and Asana.
I want to know how.
Has he been? Is he well?
Copia.
Yeah, I want to know how.
Yeah, Dill, what do you think of that?
What?
Wow. Terrible host.
Are you talking about your favorite character?
No. He was reading
I think I'm starting. Someone said, I think I'm starting to see the resemblance between Dylan and Asana.
Oh, thank you. Who said that?
Yeah, Angie.
You know what? She saw me in person last week, so she has the best opinion. I'll take that. Angie, thank you so much.
Well,
All right, so let me
Talk
just
about
quick
trolling.
fire.
Yeah,
Just
quickly
go through
go
my.
through it,
So yeah, favorite characters. Luke. My least favorite character by the end was Tiger. Honestly.
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, she really left a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay.
By the end, I wasn't feeling her, and I didn't think her redemption was really all that well.
No, you know,
explained.
it's funny because Tiger was a character that through like 40, 50 episodes, I was like, I think she's definitely going to be a top 10 character for me.
Yeah.
She's not on my top 10.
Yeah,
and she wasn't even really in like consideration when I listed out all the characters that I liked. So I thought she had a pretty unfortunately weak, from a writing perspective.
A lot of what happened at the end felt very forced to me personally.
Yeah.
But so least favorite character was Tiger. Favorite duel, Luke versus Yugioh Part 2, the second duel.
Same with me.
Yeah, the tournament, that was definitely the
That
best.
video,
duel
my
by
video's
far.
up. Top 10 Sevens duels is up on the channel if you want to take a look.
Yes. Disappointments, I mean, there's a lot of different little things. I would say what I wanted to know more was going more deep into Luke's power and like his background, his history, stuff like that, and the whole, his whole bloodline thing. Like they mentioned at the end, but barely even touched it.
Yeah.
I felt like they need to go through that. So that was a disappointment. And what else we got here? And then unanswered question. I really still want to know more of who Mr. Go. I'm not talking about the old man that got sacrificed, but I'm talking about like who's in control of the helmet. Like who's in control of it?
That's all mine.
Yeah, and where does he come from? What planet does he come from? Like, why was he working with Otis? Like, all this by the end, it was weird. But that's what I kind of want to know, unanswered questions. And then fantasy duel that I would have liked to see.
What do you think about that one on my top 10 list?
No.
You want to read that? Read that.
you're
Read
not
that. Don't say. You can say what number it is for the people that are still here.
Number 7 on Dylan's list is Girl on the Phone in episode 2.
That made his top 10 unanswered.
It only was number 7. I have 6 that I think are more burning.
You know who the girl on the phone is, right?
No.
It's Yuamu.
What do you think?
I'm done.
I
Goodbye.
mean, it wouldn't really make sense. Anyway.
Holy
Calling from another galaxy.
Oh yeah, so the final one, a duel I would have liked to see, a fantasy duel. There's a couple that would have been interesting. I would have loved to see Nail versus Luke.
Nail versus Luke. That's a good one. I actually do not have that on my list. That's a good one.
I would love to see that. That would have been fun to watch too. And obviously, what was the last week, Roa versus Nail.
Yeah.
Would have been fun to see that. I think you said that.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, and that's it. Those are my my answers and my thoughts.
Good answer.
Great answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Very quickly here, Taker Napper, thank you for the $5 donation. Breaking news: Yu-Gi-Oh manga based around OCG lore is confirmed to be named OCG Stories. Multiple storylines confirmed. I actually posted a video today talking about 5 stories I'd like to see in that manga. Check it out. It's very topical. The bad news is it's written by Shin Yoshida. Again, I don't think that's horrible news, but I think he'll write a fine story. He's just got to follow the lore, expand on it a little bit. He'll be fine. Taker Napper, thank you for the $2. Or Angie, I'm sorry. Thank you for the $2 donation. For Dill, for the Chicken Nugget Happy Meal. All right, well, thank you, Angie. Always ended on an insult. Listen, guys, this has been an incredible episode.
We still have more super chats.
How many more?
5.
I thought we were done.
I thought we were done.
Well, while Legendary was doing his stuff, 5 more came in.
Okay. Jeez. Well, thank you, guys.
Actually, only 4. One of those I hadn't. It was right from before that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. We have $5 from X-Layer.
Thank you, X.
Can you predict on how many memes we're getting for the show, including the podcast? Because right now it's
25.
looking golden.
25.
Minimum 30.
Over under is 25.
I want this.
over,
Chat. I want this to be the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast that we have ever done.
All right, over 50.
We're already on our way for that.
Final episode is going to be in the backyard of wherever I'm living, and I'm going to rent a dunk tank. And we're going to get dunked, all of us.
Why?
I'm in.
Why wouldn't it just be you?
I'm in. No, I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
But I will be throwing the ball at the target to dunk you first.
We'll see how accurate
We'll
you
see.
are.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
It's going to be crazy.
95 mile per hour.
I'm gonna be the guy
Crazy
that
eights.
sprint and just smash
It's going to
the
be
thing.
crazy. Let's make this like Jackass-esque, like crazy eight.
You're gonna be too old for that at that point, man.
Well, if that's the case,
Hey,
boom!
Stop me.
No,
hey,
it's-
Steve-O
it's-
and
Johnny Knoxville.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate you being a part of this
You
first
just
episode.
You just compared them to Dylan.
Yeah.
Well, if Dylan was our Steve-O, then all we would need to do is just get hot sauce and put it on his tongue, and he'll go ballistic.
I don't know,
So
we
it's
just
fine.
need to pour him just full of drugs.
Next,
What?
next
Next
super.
Next one.
Next
We'll go
super.
to
That's
that.
what happened with Steve-O.
Next super.
Um,
Aye.
We have $5 from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
He said, leak spoilers for tomorrow's Pokemon episodes. Get hyped because we're getting the return of my favorite Pokegirl, Serena.
Serena's
She
returning.
looks
wow.
great in her new design.
Yeah.
Classic Serena.
Pete, your thoughts on Serena coming back?
All I thought was Serena of Arc 5.
Oh.
And somehow I'm
Luna
thinking of
Lights, I'd love
some
that.
very weird crossover. That's all I'm thinking of now.
That would actually be funny. No, Serena was a very good
Psychic
character in
Junior,
X
yeah.
and Y.
X,
So,
Y, yeah.
yeah, it's awesome. Pokemon fans have been eating, man. They're doing exactly what I
Yeah,
wish
I got to
Yu-Gi-Oh
catch
did.
up. A lot of stuff has happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
catch
Well,
up.
Kevin, thanks for breaking the news there. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the super chat.
Yes. We've got $5 from Jack Knight here to answer our question. He
Thank you,
said,
Jack.
"Hey Pete, I'm talking about the X-Men movies.
Okay.
If that helps, the one that came
Yes.
out in 2016, that
Yes.
version of Magneto and Raven were good, and the Egypt Man.
Yeah, wasn't a gigantic fan of that version of Apocalypse. I just felt like the story was really rushed in that one, and it's just that last battle. Just personally for me, I think it's just kind of a mess of what happens, and like, I mean, it came out 6 years ago, so I don't care. I'm spoiling it, but like to throw all those things in there of like Magneto and Quicksilver's his father, and it's all taking place in the last 30 minutes. It's just.
A lot of info.
And also remember,
What about Jennifer Lawrence?
in that movie,
Jennifer
Jennifer Lawrence, you know, she
Best
plays
of
Raven.
friends.
She's Mystique, and then you reveal in the next movie, you reveal in the trailer in Dark Phoenix that she dies. Like,
What do you
so
mean?
like those last two movies just leave just a sour taste in my mouth. They really do.
But all the more
Hey,
power to you.
To each his own, though. I mean, all film is subjective, as many people say. And you love what you love. I mean, I love a lot of crappy movies as well.
Same.
So,
Joan
Yeah.
died.
you know what I just watched recently?
What'd you watch?
Green Lantern from 2011.
Oh, with
It's-
Reynolds.
It's not great, but like there's some endearing
There's
moments
some
in it
moments
where I'm like,
yeah.
there's a
Some
film,
good lines.
There's a film in here. It's just they had no idea what.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
they
just
were
couldn't
really
find it.
unsure
Yeah,
at the
couldn't
time.
find it.
But hey,
They were like-
he met his wife,
fair.
right? So
Oh,
at
yeah.
least then
He wins.
Oh,
Jack,
wait,
thank you
he
very much,
definitely
my
Thank
man.
you, Jack.
Yugioh is the friends we made along the way.
Thank you, Jack.
That's what he said. We have $5 more from X Slayer.
Thank you, X. Jesus Christ.
Saying, Dill, I gotta ask you about your betting addiction. You lost all 3 about Nick Yagi and still continue. This man needs help from everyone here.
No, I don't need help.
right.
No.
I agree.
You know what? I can't even
I agree.
I can't even get started on it because it's late. And so I'm not even going to get into it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even going to get into
That's
it.
fair.
But I'm going to win this bet. Old Man Yagi is...
You already failed the bet.
No, Old Man Yagi... The bet I
to
have is
win a
Old Man
duel.
Yagi has to win a duel.
All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh man.
You think he's...
Yeah, you're right.
I don't see why not. I don't see how that's such a crime. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move
We'll
on.
move on. We'll move on. We will still help you with your betting addiction, but we'll move on. We have $5 more from X Slayer saying, Pete, I gotta ask you.
Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of questions.
Did you
here.
buy the Rush Duel game on Switch? Because I want to see you beat Dylan. Because he's so easy to beat. He's just going to cry to Nick Yagi.
See now, that was X. I appreciate that, but like, I mean, I've never dueled in my life, so to just come in here and beat Dill, I mean, I could physically beat him up.
Yeah,
but
that's
like in a Rush duel, I don't know. But I'll practice at it maybe, and then
Yeah, it'll take you a couple hours.
I'll give him the business on
Yeah.
stream. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll
be
use,
in that one.
send
day.
me your best like meme decks that are already in the game.
smart.
I'll just
I saw
practice
that, that was
those
good.
and use those.
Listen,
One more.
I like X-Slayer. This is the most
roasting
creative
you.
way to roast me.
He loves roasting.
Yeah,
you.
it's funny.
Yeah.
I always
He's
get a
gotten
good
more and
laugh.
more creative with it too.
He has.
And the best
He's
part,
so
there's,
easy to beat.
there's an underlayer to that because no one would know I even owned a Switch if you didn't out it like 12 streams in a row.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
It's a
you
meta
actually,
joke.
you actually did it to yourself on that one.
That's you're
Okay.
absolutely right.
That's
I
just
We
screwed
gotta go
myself.
fast.
Yeah.
Shh, shh. Next.
Jack Knight, thank you for the $5 super chat. And that was about the X-Men movies. Thank you so much, Jack. Syn Cloud, thank you for the $20 donation. I greatly appreciate it, Syn. If you want to react to Yugi vs. Kaiba Part 2 by yourself, I'm totally fine with that. But if you are going to react to it with friends, that's fine too. Think I'm going to do it by myself, Syn. I was going to message you on Patreon this weekend. The reason for that is Pete doesn't want to be spoiled on what happens 130 episodes
is
into
true.
Duel Monsters.
It is true.
I might react to it with Nick T, but we're trying to find Nick T's very busy
Scheduling
recording.
permitting, yeah.
Scheduling might be an issue, so I might just react to Part 2 by myself. Maybe me and Nick T will do like the final part together. But Pete's out for it, so we'll see. Syn. By the way, Joey versus Valen is working out so far. I've added a gothic OST. Very good theme for Joey versus Valen, so I'm excited to see what you do with that. Very good duel.
I'm actually finishing that right now.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And Yugi Kaiba, man, Part 1 was good. I'm very excited to react to Part 2. I'll try to get that to you by the end of this weekend. It's hard because I'm uploading a video every day this month, but if not by the end of this weekend, middle of April for sure. And thank you for the very generous donation. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the 10-pound super chat. I appreciate it. Pete, I also was not impressed with Apocalypse in that movie. His design was grounded, and the Apocalypse story should have been built up over several movies like Thanos.
Yeah, it should have been. I mean,
Yeah.
Is he like a Thanos like
he's
villain?
like the pinnacle of
Yeah.
mutant villains. He's
Wow.
the first mutant. So yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I definitely agree.
Cool.
Well, Syn and Nicholas, thank you guys so much. And to everyone that was here, I think we had like over 150, 160 people. at one
80
point.
for a while.
Yeah, you guys are incredible. Obviously, we got new headsets for everyone. We got the sound deck, which is, something that we are going to be playing around with a lot. And I'm very, very excited to see what is going to come out of this, what's going to come out of this production, and what is going to come, most importantly, out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. All of these people to my right are not only great friends, but they are incredible content creators in their own right. Whether it's music in the studio, whether it's Twitch in an apartment, whether it is YouTube reactions, whether it is Twitch in a basement, and whether it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles. They've got some incredible stuff to offer. JC, our first guest on the Go Rush podcast, please introduce yourself. Please talk about...
You're going. He's on.
Please talk about your channel,
Yes.
Legendary Duels. You got it, man. Floor's yours.
All right. Yeah. My channel on YouTube is Legendary Duels. I do deck profiles. I do character duels. I do Master Duel live streams, Duel Links live streams, and videos like that. And character deck profiles. I already said that. But yeah, just join the channel. Join my streams if you want to hang out, talk, duel, do character duels and stuff.
Link
like
down
that.
below for this man.
Yeah, just come down and enjoy.
Yeah. Great
yeah,
dude. Calibro, what's been going on in the world of Cal Breezy?
So I'm the Twitch in the basement. If you didn't.
Yes, I did
recall what
reference
you were
all of you
saying.
guys.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the only one.
Not the only one
That's
watching
yeah, but you have
basement.
so many things going on, bro. Like pick one, all right?
You get one thing.
He's right.
One thing.
He's right.
Yeah. So occasionally I stream on Twitch. I haven't had a consistent schedule in a little while, but I stream basically all bunch of different types of games, a lot of FPS games and competitive shooters and that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you go follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalBreezy, it's the link somewhere in the description. I'm gonna try and stream more. You're just gonna keep going with that sound deck, huh? Like I can hear it all the way over here.
Well, that's a little taste of what you're gonna get on his Twitch streams.
Oh, so was it the can I get a hi?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, just follow me over there. I'm gonna try and start streaming more often again. Between Pokemon shooters, Fall Guys. Although
shooters.
Pokemon shooters,
Oh, okay.
Fall
Shooting
Guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what I was making.
Although Fall Guys is on a little bit of a lull because I usually play with Dylan and he is so deep into Elden Ring. So we'll see when that comes back.
Deep.
But yeah, that's it. We'll send it over to the other basement guy over here.
Yes. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms.
You need it.
I've been doing, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance emulations. I did some Minecraft. Maybe we'll go back to that at some point. Do music streams. I actually just beat Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, and I'm doing ROM hack of Secret Stones right now, mentioned by someone in my chat. So come check that out. I also make music as Nameling. I actually today recorded an acoustic version of one of my songs that'll be on a compilation very soon to fundraise for the victims right now of Ukraine.
Oh,
so
nice.
keep a lookout for that. I'll be probably posting that everywhere, and you can buy the compilation. A lot of really talented artists will be a part of it. And I have music streaming everywhere, and you can follow me Nameling NJ on all social media platforms.
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Pete, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, you guys know, YouTube channel, Clueless Gamers, do a whole bunch of TV show reactions, movie reviews, trailer reactions over there. Moon Knight's going on right now. So that's kind of the primary focus over there. And for any more updates on that, follow me on Twitter at PeteCaro21.
Dredge, my guy, he's returned to streaming.
I have. So I'm Dredge, streaming twitch.tv/DredgeNator. Actually gotten back into Pokemon. Did a little Fortnite. We had some Pokemon difficulties, but the Pokemon is back. We're doing Pokemon Black 2 randomized Nuzlocke. We are through 3 gyms, 3 gyms, I think, 4 deaths. So not too bad for me. It's looking like to be a 16-18 death kind of round, so we'll see if we can make it through. We did lose the last run of Pokemon Y pretty rough. I just got kind of clobbered. But also we're doing what?
It happens.
Yeah. Also to start tomorrow's streaming at 11 a.m. I have to do burpees. You can thank Nadine, Manticore KD, and no, not X-Slayer, and I don't want to tell X-Slayer, but. So we'll be doing some burpees, start of the stream, get a little exercise in. But come check that out tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Check them out, Dredgenator. All of their stuff that they mentioned, link down below in chat. Guys, for everyone who donated, special thank you to Blake and X-Slayer. Thank you for the over $50 donations. X-Slayer, man, thank you so much for, I think you probably totaled over like 100 today. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. You make Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason this podcast has transcended over 3 different Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is because of all of you guys. Nick T, Cal, Pete, Dredger, thank you guys so much. Special guest, JC, Legendary Duels, thank you for making the drive down. This has been Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's Episode 1, YUDIAS, YUDIAS, YUDIAS. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time. I'll talk to you then. Thank you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Good night.